All right. Looks like we are live. What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today, or yesterday, I had a stressful and long day. Man, it was stressful. It was hot outside. I did not necessarily enjoy it, but I got business done, like always. And now we are back at it again, talking about the video games. Man, a lot to go over, a lot to make fun of, a lot to discuss in today's stream. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get straight into the shout outs so we can get into the content. I think it's going to be a lot of fun today. Dior is here. What's up, Dior? General Zamora is here. What's good, guys? What's good? David V is here. Just another artist. Leaf Storm, what is good? Figure Drawing, what is up, man? Welcome. Gabriel, what's up, Gabriel? Welcome. Elias is here. Drew Arco. Elias, you'd be happy. I'm happy to report that Bandai Namco's port of Tales of Arise is mediocre. I'm happy to report to you, as the #1 Bandai Namco fan here, I'm happy to report that it's very mediocre. It's just okay. It's not incredible. I know you'd like to hear, I know you love to hear stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know you like to hear that. I know. We gotta just start trading for it. Like you start seeing Bandai Namco and Switch 2, you're just like, oh no, what now? You know, what now? What's the problem now? So it's all crazy, man. I was also busy with family stuff yesterday. Yeah, I was super busy, man. I was out all day. I had no time. By the time that I got back home, it wasn't until like 6 or 7 o'clock, 6-7. And that's why you guys got a video pretty late. I think I was able to get it, or I got back, I forgot exactly what time, but I think I got a video out to you guys like by like around maybe 7 o'clock. I forgot exact like my time. It was late East Coast time for sure, considering when I do videos. So I didn't get a chance to even work at all till the very end of the day. It's my day off, but a day off from streaming, but I still usually edit a video. But yeah, I didn't even get a chance because I was busy all morning and all afternoon, and then I came back exhausted. So it was one of those things, man. One of those days. Let's see here. Masters of Mediocrity, which is why the Digimon port sounds unrealistic. LMAO, they have to F it up somehow. The Digimon port seems... The reason why I said that the Digimon port seems realistic is because they know with that game, like, you can't mess that one up because that's probably the game that's probably going to sell the best out of all the games. You know, or one of the better selling ones. Like the Cyber Sleuth series on Switch 1 sold pretty good. So I think they're not going to mess that one. Digimon in general has been solid on Nintendo platforms, whatever they've released them. So I think that one is like the safe bet because they felt comfortable like talking about 60 FPS and HDR and this and that and 4K this and all. So it's like they know that they need sales, and they know that the sales are going to come from a lot of Nintendo fans. Whereas everything else, it's like, where are the sales coming from? It's just mainly like Tales, that's just mainly PlayStation and well, really PlayStation and PC. So they just don't care. But when it's something like Digimon, they care about that. They know that they need it to be good because of sales. So they're like, all right, hold up. Because nobody, let's be real, it sold over 1 million units plus, but let's be real here. It's on PC, it's on Xbox, and it's on PlayStation. So you sell 1 million copies across an install base of like 400 million or 300 million between PlayStation, Xbox, Xbox Series, and PC. There's like seriously hundreds of millions of gamers, and only 1 million people bought it out of all that. So they know that they need sales. So that's really what's happening, man. Let's see. I gotta see it to believe it. Chrono with the $5 dono. Yo, what up? So trying to bring this up again, but seeing Jez put up videos of him playing Switch 2 is so funny. LOL. So wait, he has a video of him playing Switch 2 like on Twitter or something. I need somebody to link that for me. I need to react to that. Shout outs to, I don't have any issue. I like Jez. I don't have a problem with him. I just found it funny that he was like, he went scorched earth on Switch 2 about how anti-consumer and terrible they are, and how, you know, he's not driven by nostalgia and all this other stuff, like all this like clickbait stuff. And if you said anything against it, or if you said, well, wait a minute, hold up, it's not like that, you're a fanboy, you're this, you're that, you don't know what you're talking about. So it's always fun to, you know, look and see, you know, just say I was right, you know, like, man, and like I said, people get upset when I get petty too. It's like, bro, I swear I wouldn't be petty if a lot of these people would actually just pay attention to what's being said beforehand, instead of just automatically saying fanboy and calling names, instead of actually listening, like what most normal and civil people will do. A lot of these schizos that are hardcore on one platform or another, they'll get so angry when you disagree with one of their takes, like when you disagree with like their anger against something that Nintendo says or does that's incorrect. That's just flat out incorrect. Not that you have an opinion on something like, hey, I don't like this game. That's fine. You don't have to like it. Nobody's talking about that. But when you bring up stuff like they're the most evil ever, and then all of a sudden, I hate them, I'm never going to support it, and then you support it. It's like, okay, so I was right about what I was saying last year. Like, what you're saying is off. Like, this, you're going too far. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, oh, man. But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Chrono Rig. I do need to see this video, though. I do need to see this video. Thank you for the 5. You didn't have the Hokage stream ninja. Also, shout outs to my man. I think somebody dropped 200 jewels. Thank you so much. Sweet Tea, thank you for the 200 jewels. Appreciate that. Let's go. Appreciate that. Anybody has 5 more, you up, man. Chrono Rig at the top of the board. He uploaded him playing Metroid Dread. Oh, playing Metroid Dread. Okay. Yeah, once again, an old nostalgia franchise, right? Old school franchise. So, like, yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Not driven by nostalgia, though, right? Not sure we're in the conversation because I just joined, but I was wondering if you played Mechstermation Force? Nah, I don't even know what that is. Shout outs, though, Dangerous, or is it Dangerous? Shout outs, brother. Jez is a funny guy, OJ. Yeah, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Hey, what's up, Bead Queen? Welcome to the stream, young lady. How you doing today? Ponies are very quiet today. Well, I mean, they're talking, but they're also lying. Like, one guy on Twitter was like, nobody's talking about console sales, you fanboy. And all I did was Twitter search his page, and it shows that he talked about console sales. So that was funny. Jeffrey Tucker also with the 200 jewels. Jeffrey, what did you think about The Boys? Without spoiling it, what did you think about The Boys finale? I watched that last night and I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Shout outs to Jamar with the 9 months of membership. Shout outs to my man Jamar. Thank you for the 9 months, brother. I appreciate that. Let's see here. I just asked you about The Boys finale. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it last night. I forgot that it was airing because I was out all day. Then I'm like, oh, I told my wife, I was like, oh, The Boys series finale's on. Let me go watch it. So I took the hour plus to watch it, then think about it. And now I'm just indulging in all of the lore and the comic book differences and all the characters they could have. Now I'm just consuming every bit of comic book to The Boys TV series lore that I can do right now. And it's crazy. The funniest thing about The Boys is that despite it being super vulgar and disgusting, the show, to a degree, the comic is like 10 times worse. And they changed, you know, usually when people say, oh, you read the book is better than the movie. That is not the case with The Boys comic. The Boys series is definitely better than the comic or the book. The book is just unhinged. It's good, but it's unhinged. Let's see here. Shout outs to Flaudius McCormick. What's up, man? And thank you to who sent those jewels. Thank you to General Zamora. Thank you for the jewels. I appreciate that. Hey yo, I appreciate that. Let's go. We're gonna add in $1 there as well. Let's go. Thank you guys for the support. Jeffrey Tucker, thank you for the Flow 200 core crystals. Sony upped the price because they know people will upgrade for GTA 6. I think they upped the price because of the economic conditions, according to them. I thought it was dog bleep. LOL. Oh, you didn't like it? Oh, that's too bad. Let's see here. I'll be watching Gen V this weekend. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Gen V. I gotta just watch season 2. I've seen season 1. I just gotta watch season 2. Shout outs to who was that? Huddy with the 100 jewels as well. Thank you so much, Huddy. I appreciate the 100 jewels. Let's go. General Zamora as well. Thank you for the high fives. Appreciate that, guys. Let's go. Sony's going to increase PS5 again when GTA 6 launched to get more money. Hey, what's up, DJ King? They're going to increase it again. Yo, let's go. Shout out to the Twitch fam. I see you guys over there. What is good? Try it, bro. You love it. It's a Mechstermation Force. I mean, maybe, man. I'm right now. I got so many games, brother. So I'm not really taking any suggestions on what games to play, just because I already have a huge backlog of games and all that. So yeah, I'm good for right now. But thank you for the suggestion. Maybe if I get around to it at some point. But I've got a ton of games I'm already playing, man, and games that I want to play this year. So I don't know if I have any time. It was great until the last fight. From there, it seemed like they messed up more than it should have been. It seemed like it could have ended with a bit happier ending. A bit happier ending. Happier ending for who? Because the ending, that's why I say some of you guys need to actually read the boys comic. Read the boys comic and then compare it. And if you think that wasn't a happy ending, read the boys comic and you'll really find out what a happy ending is or not. Or just watch the videos, like watch all the what happens to the 7, what happens to the boys. Go ahead and watch that. And if you want to find out what's happy or not, trust me, you'll be thinking that the boys TV series was Rugrats compared to the comic, because they completely changed it. Completely changed it. So if you think that wasn't happy, read the comic. Read what happens. Because remember, The Boys is based off of the comic. It's not an original thing. Literally everybody that they pull from that show is from the comic, and they twist things around. They change things up. They exclude a ton of characters. And they even Homelander himself. Yeah, he's kind of the same character, but he's not. There's a big, there's a whole separate fundamental change in Homelander and the situation between the boys and Homelander. So I'll just give one thing that's not a spoiler. In the comic, the boys, they're all V'd up. The whole thing. They're all V'd up. Like the boys. You know how they're not V'd up? Only sometimes they take it and they get power. Like in the comic, from the very beginning, they're all like that. And the 7 respect them in terms of the conversation between the boys. It's completely different, the makeup of the comic and the show. So I would say that was a pretty happy ending in comparison. Let's see here. Shout out to Chris the Strider Dog with the $5 donor. Says, had a job interview today. If hired, I'll spend more time at home, but I'll have to drive from Salt Lake to Boise twice a week. Oh, okay. Well, that extra time at home, Chris the Strider Dog, will be good for your family. So yeah, you got to drive further, but you'll get more time at home, which is good. It'll definitely be good. Invincible is another one of those comics that also gets worse after season 4. I've liked every season in Invincible so far. I've liked every season. I thought they've been pretty good. I really don't like superheroes, but your praise for The Boys makes me think I should check it out. Well, yeah, the people who made The Boys actually hate superheroes. They only like I think the guy who made it, he only likes Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. But outside of that, he hates superheroes. He hates Mr. Fantastic. He hates all the Marvel. He hates everything. So it's a parody of superheroes. It's not oh, here's a bunch of superheroes doing goody two shoes. It's not that at all. It's a parody of all the superheroes that you know, Fantastic Four, X-Men, all that stuff. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, just every single superhero that you can think of is parodied in the comic, not in the TV show, but in the comic, yes. Danger Russ with the 5 says, I know you're just busy. Happy to have you acknowledge the comments. Shout outs to Beautiful Joe. Now, Beautiful Joe, if that comes out, I will make some extra time to play that, because I love me some Beautiful Joe. But yeah, man, dude, Danger Russ, bro, I've got so many games I'm playing. So many games, or so many games in the backlog. We also have combo breakers and a 15-minute extension. Hey, yo!
Overclock Buster!
The Overclock Buster is already activated, guys. We got 15 minutes here. Next one up in about, 14 combos, and we'll have a 30-minute extension on today's stream. Let's go. No, I mean stuff that is invincible. I mean, it's some nerves. I didn't mean to worse the bad thing. Season 5 is going to get unhinged. Oh, okay, got you. I got you. Yo, shout outs to Dank Meme with the 440 core crystals. Hey, yo, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Dank. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate it. Let's go. I'll just add some points to the board there. I thought Invincible sucked, but at least they cooked with some scenes unlike The Boys. Invincible definitely did not suck. I don't know what you talking about, bro. I don't know what you talking about. Invincible's lit. The boys and Invincible are both lit. They're both good. Invincible's fantastic. Let's see here. No, I didn't get a chance to get Yoshi yet, but I'm definitely gonna pick up Yoshi at some point. I'm definitely gonna go to the store and just buy it. I'll probably pick it up like this weekend and check it out. That was an unk moment. It was an unk moment. Let's go. Yo, shout outs to Jeff Shadow, the 200 core crystals. Thank you so much, Jeff Shadow. Appreciate that. Yo, we out here, brother. We out here. Let's go. If anyone wants an awesome indie RPG to check out, is it Quartet? Quartet on the eShop? Okay, cool.
Hey, I wanna shake your
Yo,
hand.
Justin!
I wanna shake your hand.
How's it going?
What's up?
Yoshi is fun, I like it, and my wife loves it. She's actually going to beat it. This would be her first game she has beat since Tekken 3 story mode.
Tekken. Oh, your wife doesn't play game. I thought your wife played games a little bit. Okay, she's not really much of a gamer. Oh, she's a sweetheart though, so it's all good, man. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you for the 3. Justin and Caitlin, both of you guys are goated. And Justin, by the way, I'm planning a trip. I'm planning a trip to Tennessee, my boy. I'm planning it. So we got to chill at some point, man. I got to plan the trip there, brother. Now that Chubb the Builder is not there no more, I think I can go in peace. You know what I'm saying? I can go in peace. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they had to take him off the streets before I headed up there, bro. This man out here being a nuisance to anybody with dark skin color. So now that he's locked up, I can go to Nashville, Tennessee in peace and just enjoy myself. I was holding off. Let's see here. Let's see. What is the shooter? The shooter anime game coming as soon? It's like a normal game, but for those free to play, need an account. Gotching your video. I think it was Genshin Impact. Yo, Ashoka Tano with the 5 says, you read the boys comics. I love reading books, manga, and comics. Plan to read Garth Ennis' Punisher run soon. Well, okay, you said you're gonna do that. Do I read comics? No. Do I let people narrate comics to me? Yes. If you go on YouTube, you can let them just say the boys explained, right? Or whatever, and they will go through each story without, I mean, they'll just read it to you. They'll show you the comic page and then they will read it to you. So that's what I do. Or if you're on YouTube Shorts, like all of like the important crazy stuff that happens in like the Marvel multiverse and all that, it just pops up on my timeline and I you know, watch it, you know, and they tell me what happens like with the Supermans and different dimensions and all sorts of weird stuff. So yeah, that's what I do. So that's what I've been doing ever since The Boys. I watched it last night. I think I've watched about 4 or 5 like explained videos, the characters and things like that. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. A lot of lore to consume now. A lot of lore. I did like the way Invincible story is going better than The Boys. I think Invincible handled things better overall. Maybe. We'll see how everything kind of wraps up. While I was satisfied with the ending of The Boys season 5, I easily the weakest season. They kind of just hung around till the finale and rushed through. I don't know, man. I felt like it dragged out a little bit, in my opinion. I was kind of wanting it to finish up. But now that I've read the comic, it's about how, I mean, they changed some things, but it's essentially how it happened. I mean, you know, the final fight there, obviously there's differences with who was there and how they did things when it comes to Homelander. But they were somewhat accurate at the end in terms of the situation with Homelander. I mean, that was very accurate. Well, to a degree. Was accurate in terms of how, you know, Butcher, the situation with Butcher and Homelander, but yeah. I don't know, like I said, now that I've read the comic, it gives me a bit more perspective. I'm like, okay, well, I think they just kind of worked with what they had, you know, and then changed what they could, work with what they had, but they had to change a lot. They had to change so much, you know. Let's see here. Ashoka with the 5 says, what's the name of the song you just played? Yeah, the name of the song is called Forest Temple. WEVE Zelda, Forest Temple, WEVE Zelda. Shout outs to Ashoka. Thank you for the 5. You want me to play it again for you? I can play it again if you like the song. I'll play it right here. Yeah, Forest Temple. Thank you for the double 10s. Appreciate that. You're now the new Okage. We also have 31 on the combo board. Hey, yo, let's go. Overclock 30 minutes.
Overclock Buster.
Yes, sir. Hyper Bison. What's up, brother? Shout outs, man. What is good? I know there's a lot of people that were angry though. I know Angry Joe was angry. He hated the ending of The Boys. Some people felt that, well, no, like I said, no spoilers. I can't spoil it. So, Ashoka Tano. Ashoka Tano. Thank you for the Big 10. You are now the Hokage Ninja as well. Ashoka. Remember, if you drop a dono today, make sure you put your music request and I'll play a track for you guys. Appreciate the support though, guys. Let's go. Next one up at 45, and we will get a 45-minute extension on today's stream. Me too. I'm getting stuck watching that stuff with people reading comics. Yoshi is fantastic. What do you like about Yoshi the most, Dustin? Soldier Boy is too OP. They write a nerf in it. Soldier Boy is too OP. They write a nerf in it. Well, how they handled Soldier Boy, it's completely different. Well, not completely different, but it's just definitely different. Like I said, a lot of characters, yeah, are nerfed, changed, complete. The whole, like I said, the whole plot of The Boys. There's similarities with why Butcher doesn't like Homelander, but the whole thing is completely changed. Like, in some ways, the show Homelander is worse than the comic Homelander. They're both bad, but the show Homelander is actually worse to a degree. Actually, not even to a degree. He just is. He's just flat out worse than the comic book Homelander. Ashoka Tano with a $10 dono. Hey, yo. Let's go. So Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is my favorite Xenoblade. So the rumors of Switch 2 remaster coming make me happy. Has the best everything, especially the best waifus. And he made me cry. Meh, 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 meh. All right, let's go. Shout out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't think it has like the best, like, in terms of mechanics with blades. I think the blade system in terms of opening core crystals, that's not great. I don't like that. But yes, there is a lot of good stuff. They need to tweak that. I talked about that in my video today, Ashoka. Thank you for the Big 10. I appreciate that. We gotta going further than beyond. Let's go. Thank you for the Big 10. Ashoka Tano up in the lead to 20 on the board. Anybody just 20 more? You beat out Ashoka Tano on the board. Hey, yo, let's get this one JoJo too as well. Thank you so much, Ashoka Tano. Appreciate that. If you want some more music, let me know. I got you. Thank you for being a long-time Elite Ninja as well. But yes, I want Xenoblade 2 to come back. Nate is saying that he still feels Xenoblade 2 is going to be released this year. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited for it. I think that it can be really, really good, and I will definitely replay it if they bring it back out, because I replayed Xenoblade X at 60 FPS and it was phenomenal. And I'm guessing that Xenoblade 2 at 4K 60 FPS is going to be phenomenal. I just hope that they don't have the same controversy like with the upscaling or whatever the case is, you know? I think I might be getting ready to go more digital than physical. I just see future systems being digital only. I want my library of games to carry over to the next system. Interesting. Well, we'll see what happens. I hope Nintendo continues to have physical storage media. The PS5 sold more. Black Friday almost got revived today. The PS5 sold more and Black Friday almost got revived today. Almost. Oh, man. Is there a release date set for Old Republic yet? Nah, I don't know, man. Not yet. The story in Xeno 2 is fantastic, but all the main stories are peak. Yeah. What was the Nathy thing rumor? I think it meant Nate the Hate rumor thing. Was it just something he just wished? He just said that he feels that there's going to be something. It doesn't seem like he has a confidence like he had with Star Fox. It just seems like maybe it's something he's been hearing, or he's something that he feels like maybe he's heard just something from Monolith Soft and he feels that it's going to be Xenoblade 2. But he also doesn't rule out that it could be the other games as well. So it just seems like something that he's kind of falling up on a lead about, you know, but nothing solid or nothing confirmed. He just feels that it's going to be Xenoblade 2. Never played Xenoblade, but I hear about it daily. Is it really that good? I mean, if you hear about it daily, then it's probably really good. I mean, the reviews are out there, my boy Dustin. You can look and see. I mean, the reviews are public. They're public knowledge, my boy. You can look at reviews. You can see what people are saying. I mean, obviously, if people are talking about it this much, it's probably that good. If the reviews are good, and if people are talking about it and saying it's good, it's probably good. Right? It's different if it's like, oh, people are playing it, but the reviews are trash, or people say that they hate it, or people say this. But I mean, if you hear about Xenoblade all the time, and you know that the reviews are good, then yes, it's really good. I mean, I think that's a simple conclusion to make. Dangerous with the $2 donut says MK2 Lunatic final boss beaten. Thoughts? Leon and Smash. Leon and Smash would be great. I love a Resident Evil character. Yeah, Leon would be good. Wesker would be good. Jill would be good. Sheva would be good. I mean, there's all sorts of characters that they can use. You know, I wouldn't mind any one of them. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Danger Russ. Appreciate that. MK2 Lunatic Final Boss. Excuse me, beaten theme. All right. Appreciate that. MK2. I think that's Mortal Kombat. Is that Mortal Kombat? I'm not sure what song this song's not pulling up on here. So can you give me some more information on exactly the name of the song? Because yeah, it's not pulling up. Thank you for the 2 though. I appreciate it. 2 combos away from a 45-minute extension. Let's go. Hey, what's up, OJ? Just got Yoshi in the Mega Man Star Force collection today. Nice. How you liking it? Have you started playing any of them? Miss Nate being on the Spawncast. Yeah, it'd be great, man. Hopefully we get a new IP announcement and Xeno 2 remake. We'll see about the new IP. And I don't know if it's a new IP, but it's probably gonna be something that is new, a new game. Reference to Pragmata short script. Reference to Pragmata short script. Is it a music track or like what is it? Okay, I think I think this is what pulls up with like a theme. So I mean, I think this is it. So I haven't played it. I haven't played it yet. Playing Smash Bros today. Okay, nice. It's unlikely, but hopefully the new IP is a prequel to Xenoblade Chronicles X. There's still a ton of unanswered questions. Yeah, you're going into headcanon here, Cosmic. That's not happening. There's no need to be a prequel to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Like, there's no need. We already know what happens. We already know what happens. You know, they got attacked. The whatever happened. They crash landed. There's no need for a prequel. There's zero need for a prequel. They can just move on. If anything, I don't think it's gonna be any type of prequel. It's probably gonna be like a new game that moves things forward. It's probably not gonna look back. I don't think it's gonna look back. I think it's gonna move things forward. I think they're done with everything that's happened so far with Xeno X, Xeno 1, 2, 3. I think they're done. That is done. That is finished, and they're moving on to the next thing. So if there is like a new Xeno game, it'd probably be after the events of Xenoblade X, after the events of Future Redeemed. It wouldn't be, oh, let's go back to before Xenoblade X started. Like, that's just, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd be excited and I'll play it, but I mean, that's not the direction that they need to go. That's not it. We don't need to be going back. We've been on this for a decade plus now. It's been since Xenoblade 1 that came out in 2010. So we've been on this timeline, and technically I guess Xenosaga, but whatever. We'll just say Xenoblade since 2010 with games, all the way now to Xenoblade Chronicles X, which came out in 2025, like the Switch 2 where they added the extra content. So I mean, it's last year, 2025 on the Switch 1. So I mean, it's 15 years. They need to move on. Like we desperately need them to get to the next thing, you know. The prequel's called Xenosaga. People, I mean, it is, but then like it isn't, you know. It isn't. But yes, Xenosaga. If you want, Xenosaga is something that can definitely help out a little bit with that. But yeah. I'm most interested in what Monolith is going to do with the combat in their next game. Me too. I'm very excited. Yeah, the Blade storyline is complicated, so it's time to move on to a new Xeno. I think it's time to move on to, like, whatever happens. Like, either, like, a whole new situation that's in, like, the Xeno universe because something happened, and that's fine. Maybe there's, like, a multi-dimension, like, somewhere else. That's fine. Or move on to what happened at the end of Xenoblade Chronicles X and move on to what happened at the end of, like, Future Redeemed. Just move on. From there. I don't want to see them go back or have in-between stories or anything like that. I think it's time to just move on. OJ, you're the man. Good stuff for the video today. You got me hyped about Xenoblade 2 getting a Switch 2 update. Hopefully it does. We'll see if it happens. But I'm glad you enjoyed the video today, brother. Appreciate that. Let's go. Appreciate it. Lego. Hey, what's up, Paul Gale? Yoshi's really good player discovery. Very satisfied. I'm enjoying it more than I thought that you would. Okay, nice, House King. Yeah, I need to check it out myself. I haven't got a chance to pick it up. I was indoors all day today. Dumb question, but should I play X or Xenoblade DE? That's definitely a dumb question. And yes, you should play Xeno. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Play Xenoblade. Play Xenoblade D. That's not a dumb question. That's not a dumb question. It's a legitimate question. But I recommend playing. I do recommend playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition first, especially because at X kind of assumes you've played all the games before that, you know. So I would just say play X last if you want. Uncard with the $5 Ninja Peach.
Looking forward to a new Xeno game. The art book from a couple years ago has a lot of info from Takahashi. He talked about how he can't explain what happens after the end of XC3 because it would spoil stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we're going forward.
Exactly. I can't wait to see what happens, man. I really can't wait to see what happens. Yeah, I agree. I think Xenoblade X should be played last. I mean, before the update to the Switch 2, you can play it anytime. But I think now with the update to Switch 2, Xenoblade X should probably be played last. And I think it actually fits that way. Because that, like, let's just say you play everything in order. Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade 2, and all the DLCs, right? So you play Xenoblade 1, you play Future Connected, you play Xenoblade 2, you play Torn to the Golden Country, you play Xenoblade 3, then you play Future Redeemed, and then you play Xenoblade X, and then you play the epilogue content. It all kind of makes sense within each other. It all just kind of flows. I think X should definitely be last at this point. I agree with Conky. So the new games would be a newly created world at the end. Well, I mean, it'd be good if you didn't spoil things for people, Lass, and I should probably not read spoilers as well. I start playing Xenoblade series. I play 1, 2, X, 3 in that order. No, not that order. No, I just told you 1, 2, 3, then X. Not X before 3. No. Let's see here. X should probably be played last. I would say 1, 2, 3, X. Let's see. Weird since it was the second release, but I guess that's what you all mean. Well, the thing about it is that the reason why, yes, it was the second release, but from the very beginning, it's not in the same continuation story-wise as 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 all have distinct ties to each other, whether through family, through genetics, through whatever, like direct, distinct ties with characters and all sorts of stuff. Xenoblade X does not, to a degree, does not. It's a very different type of game, whole new cast of characters, not a ton of ties, but until one part. Now, when Xenoblade X first launched on the Wii U, there wasn't the part that we're talking about. Why we say now it should be played at the end, because they added an epilogue. At the end of X, they leave it kind of like cliffhanger in the original Wii U game. It's on a cliffhanger. But in the Switch 1 and Switch 2 versions of the game, they finish it up. They finish that cliffhanger. They finish that cliffhanger, and then they give you a resolution to what happened. Whereas we've been waiting for a decade, right, to find out, well, what happened in Xenoblade X. But that ending part in Xenoblade X definitely made it to where now you should probably play that game last, because of situations that happened in the epilogue content. So that's the reason why I say that. Also doubt Xenoblade 3 would have a massive impact on X unless the end credits of both games are connected, don't major stuff. Have you played it, Cosmic? Have you played it? I just want to ask, like, because like you're saying, I doubt. So I'm just saying, have you actually played anything? Have you played it? Have you played all these games? And do you understand the lore between all the games? Just honest question. Speaking of the art book, Takahashi mentioned a certain purple blade still being around. I hope they show up in the next Xeno game. Yeah, I hope so too. Whether it's Xenoblade 2 Definitive or new Xenoblade, I'm equally excited. Let's see. Xenoblade didn't sell that much. It's trash. Sold more than Xenosaga. I understand now. That's interesting. PlayerEssence, thanks for the much. No problem, man. It's a lot of games. If you didn't get into Xenoblade, it's really intimidating to try to play Xenoblade right now. Like, I know it sounds crazy. Let's see here. Yes, I have, but I'm trying to be cryptic. If you've played all the Xenoblade games, I have no idea why you would say that it's a impact in terms of things. I have no idea, because literally there's something in Xenoblade X when it comes to what happens that's lines up right with Xenoblade 3. In addition to that, there's literally things like at the epilogue content. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to spoil it for people, but I don't know what you're talking about, brother. There is definitely direct ties, and it's something to where if you played and beat the ending and know the ending of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 future redeemed, I don't know how you can beat and see the ending of Xenoblade X, the epilogue, and not say, oh, okay, those things. Something tells me there's something wrong, or maybe you didn't understand it, or maybe, like I said, maybe we have a difference of opinion. But I mean, from every lore video that I've watched and all that, it's a very clear situation where they're tying those together. It seems very clear to me. Also, Xenosaga 3. If you beat Xenosaga 3, then you also know, oh, that's kind of similar too. So all of those seem to be, and those are all the ending or final pieces of all of their respective stories. So I don't know, man. Let's see here. I'm talking about I'm talking about the end, the actual epilogue content and the ending of the game. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about at that chapter or at a certain part. I'm talking about after you've completely beaten the game and seen the final ending credit. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it for people, but let's just say this. I'm gonna agree to disagree. That's fine. If you don't think that it's that big of a deal and it's not an impact at all, that's fine. But I'm going to respectfully agree to disagree. Respectfully. Let's see here. I have to reach to a new epilogue chapter in Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive yet. Wanna wait till I get Switch 2 in the upgrade patch? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that too. I don't think Xenoblade is that intimidating to get into. I just think people are either falling in love with it or not liking it much. The only real intimidating JRPG to get into is Trails. I don't know, for people, I think it's definitely intimidating based on like how much time you have. I mean, if you're playing if you're a Game Pass owner and you like to sit there and play games like it's a buffet, then yeah, it might be intimidating for you, because then you're not going to be able to indulge in your consuming of Game Pass. So if you're into like that, or if you're into someone that's just playing a bunch of different games all the time, then it's probably intimidating, because you have to sit there and understand this big old massive long story. You know, that's intimidating for some people. 100%. Yes, Trails is more intimidating, absolutely, but Xenoblade is definitely intimidating. It definitely is, and the combat isn't necessarily easy to understand either. So more layoffs rumored from Jason Schreier. Bungie is planning significant layoffs. Destiny 3 is not in active production. Well, I mean, who could have saw that coming? Who could have saw that coming? Shout outs to Uncario. Thank you for the 5, brother. I appreciate that. Let's get you up on the board here. I forgot to put you on the board. We got a 3-way tie at the top of the board. Chrono Rig, Ashoka Tano, and Uncario. Anybody that's 5 or more, you can beat out any one of those. Or you can tie them up. We can have infinite ties. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. Combo breaks in the house. Less than, what is it? Less than 15, 13, 12 combos away from the Noah and Mio flying through. Excuse me. I'm open to it all coming together, but right now there's countless ways to openly interpret the ending of X. Well, I think you need to I think you need to watch some lore videos. That's what I think you need to do. I think you need to watch some lore videos, because I think you're just going off of what you've played, and I don't think you're going off of like people that know the story better than you. I think you're going off of just like what you think and situational. I don't think you're going off of like people that know, like actual lore people that know what they're talking about, like in depth. Because I've watched a lot in depth. The people that know Xenoblade much better than me and you. People that can recall Xenoblade and stuff from like the top of their head. Like the people that do the deep dive videos, and they definitely disagree. So I'm gonna go with what they have to say over you. No offense, Cosmic. Like I said, no offense. All right. To be honest, the game mechanics in Xeno X are intimidating. The systems are layered, and once it clicked for me, smooth sailing. It is intimidating. I agree. I think it is intimidating. I really don't think Xenoblade as your first ever JRPG sounds absolutely terrible. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like, I'm not talking about first ever RPG. I'm just saying it's intimidating to try to get into, because there's just so much stuff with the series, you know? Do you think Monster Hunter is more hard to get into than Xenoblade? Monster Hunter? I think Monster Hunter is easier to get into, because you don't have to play all the other Monster Hunter games like to understand like what's going on. They're all self-contained. So like Monster Hunter is easier to get into, in my opinion. It is easier. To be honest, the game... Oh, I already read that. My bad. Hey, what's up, Bad Scent? Welcome to the stream. Shoutouts. Each Xeno game is a 100+ hour experience. Yeah. I mean, you can beat Xenoblade 1 in under 100 hours if you put it on casual and just go through the game. If you just go through it, you can probably beat it in under 100 hours. It's much, much, much easier. Like, Xenoblade 1, there's a crazy difficulty spike towards the end of the game, that like tries to tell you like if you're not at this level, or if you're not this prepared, or if you don't know exactly what you're doing with your characters, you're gonna get cooked in like the final boss. So they try to train you and get you ready for it like near the end, but it's like a crazy difficulty spike. But even me being pretty good at Xenoblade games, I got cooked multiple times at the final boss of Xenoblade 1. And I was like level 70 something. And I got cooked, but I had to put in, so I just had to change my character layout. But I got cooked. I think at least 4 or 5 times. Like, the final boss cooked me. So, yeah. Let's see. Hey, shout outs, Vats. I appreciate. Is it kind of like Metaphor? What, Xenoblade? No, they don't play alike. No, they don't play anything alike. Because like Metaphor, it's like an action RPG where like you have full button control over your character, like to do different attacks, and then like you bust into turn-based. And Xenoblade is just like, it's like action, but it's also kind of like, it has like, some people say like an MMO style battle system, like with a bunch of cooldowns and things like that. So I mean, Metaphor shares more in common with like Expedition 33 when it comes to combat or certain things than it does like Xenoblade, in my opinion. Or like typical turn-based, you know, JRPGs like Persona or like SMT, things like that. Persona, high time investment as well. Persona takes a lot of time to invest. Yes, you need a lot of time for Persona as well. Same for me, back when I played Xenoblade 1 on my new 3DS. That version's so crusty, I had to stop playing, bro. No, I played through. Took hours for me to beat the final boss. Play on my new 3DS does not crash, yeah. Finished Xenosaga 1 cutscenes. The ending of Xenosaga 1 felt super similar to me. I was watching the sunset over the ocean. Yep. Let's see here. Final boss in Xenoblade Chronicles was so hard, even on easy. Well, if you thought that was hard, you should play it on normal. Oh, man. Let's see here. Make me want to rush to get D. I would start out with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I'd start out with that. That's what I would start out with. I think that's the best game to start out with in the series, because you start from the very kind of like beginning. You learn some of the key characters and what's going to happen. And then like if you start out with Xenoblade 1, then moving into Xenoblade 2 and seeing that game, it kind of gels. But my recommendation is after you beat the game, watch a lore video explaining exactly what happened. Like Xenoblade Explained, so you're comfortable, because it's actually pretty confusing unless you're DJ King. But for the most part, it's kind of confusing. Like you'll understand, but like it's complex. But it's not Kingdom Hearts or anything like that. So just do that, and then get into the second game, and then you can play Future Connected if you want to, just because like Xenoblade 1 DE comes like with the side story called Future Connected, and you can play it at any time. You don't have to wait till the end of you don't have to beat the main game first, but I recommend it because it takes place after Xenoblade 1 finishes. Like, so they just put in like a nice little like epilogue thing. It's not very, I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's really good either. It's kind of just like okay. It's just okay. And compared to like Future Redeemed and like Torna, it's definitely not as good as those ones. Or even the epilogue content for Xenoblade X. Definitely not as good as any of those. It's the worst one out of the 4. So let's see. Xenoblade. I hope RGT makes a video talking about the Nintendo Direct. I hope so too, man. We could all talk about it together. Xenoblade is the only RPG that had me watching YouTube videos, learning the battle system and combos. Yeah, that might be good. What's his name? Enel. Enel does great vids. Well, thanks. Yeah, I heard that the DLCs for 2 and 3 are the ones that all ties the stories together or something. Yeah, they do. Yeah, well, they give you more backstory. Torna, I mean, you hear about Torna in Xenoblade 2, and then like it gives you more. I mean, it's called Torna the Golden Country, and it says, okay, well, what happened? And then Future Redeemed, that one I don't want to talk about because that's like legit spoiler from Xenoblade 3. But yeah, it ties everything together. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed ties everything together. But you definitely need to watch a lore video that shows everything, because it's really complicated. Like at that point, it gets really complicated. Like after Xenoblade 3. Everyone is talking about Nintendo Direct except for Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't announce a Nintendo Direct beforehand. They announce it like one day or so. So why would they talk about it beforehand? like while we talk about it. That doesn't make any sense. Some games spread lore out too much. You got to put a lot of effort to finding lore sometimes. Yeah, some do. Some do, some don't. It's fine. They all do their ways. After Progmon, I just realized that Milo's voice actor also played the yellow truck in Bob the Builder. Thanks for letting us know that irrelevant information. But hey, look, I guess it's somewhat relevant. It's crazy that Torna is almost like a separate game. Well, it is a separate. Actually, it's actually the most of a separate game out of all the Xenoblade DLCs because it is a separate game. They have a standalone for Torna. It's the only standalone in the Xenoblade series. Every other Xenoblade game, you need to actually buy the game to experience the actual epilogue content. But Torna, it's a separate game. You can buy it individually, you can buy it physical, or you can buy it through the actual like game. If you buy it through Nintendo, you save $10. If you buy it by itself, it's $40. So there you go. OJ, Nintendo should do a big direct with all the games and one announcements. Do you agree? Should do a big direct with all the games in it and announcements. Well, sure. I mean, they do the directs like they always do. Let's see. You can see the comments. What's up, OJ? I can see your comments. What's good, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Nah, I didn't get any information on. The Home and Hime game. Nothing yet, Mr. Davis. When I find out more, I'll let you know. Don't worry, I'll have a video. I'll let you know. Breath of Fire remake or a new game? Should it even be brought back? Breath of Fire should definitely be brought back. Yeah, I want a new game. I'm uploading a video on unboxing Saros and talk about what's happened with PlayStation so far. I've gotten 24 subscribers. Having fun with these videos. That's cool. That's cool. Unboxing Saros and talking about it. I'll be honest, bro. That sounds boring as hell. I mean, you want me to give you some feedback? I know you're just having fun. That sounds boring. Why would anybody want to watch an unboxing of Saros? Nobody even bought that game like that. So why are you doing that? And you doing an unboxing of Saros weeks after it came out? So I'm going to give you some good advice, 91 Gamer Boy. If you're going to do unboxings and all that, do it the day it comes out. Don't do it like weeks later. Like nobody cares about an unboxing about a game that's not even that popular to start with. So if I were you, just play the game, play Saros, and then give your impressions. Like playing Saros and then give your impressions on Saros. Nobody cares about an unboxing. But it's fine. You're still just starting out. But let me help you not waste time. Because that's the type of stuff that I would do and I get no views. And I'd be like, why isn't anybody watching? Well, because the YouTube does not care that you are unboxing Saros. So there you go. There's some advice. But yeah, I'll check out your video though for sure. I love Torna. The character switching out while in battle. What's up? What's up, OJ? And everyone? Hey, what's up, Chuck? Yeah, it's pretty fun. Nvidia conceded the chip market to China to Huawei or whatever, Huawei or however you say it. And it seems like China is entering the RAM manufacturing. Hopefully this puts a stop to the bloated prices we have right now. Oh, that's definitely good. Elias, can you email me that so I can clickbait it on a video tomorrow? Good clickbait, though. Good clickbait. Not bad clickbait. Not, Nintendo's not selling. They're failing and flopping. And then when the sales come out, they're the best-selling, worst-selling, best-selling, unselling, best-selling system of all time. Not that type of clickbait. Not that fraud clickbait. I'm interested in that game you had in your vid today. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Yeah, that game looks kind of cool. I mean, it's Furyu or however you say your name. So they're known for like if there's some, they're like not even AA. They're like 1.5A. They're known for like 1.5A or like crusty AA games. So. But this one looks the best out of all the ones that they've had. So like Reynatis and a lot of the games that they've made in the past. This one looks the best. But it still kind of has that Furyu, crust. Like it still has that crust over the top of it. But we'll see if it ends up being good. It's called people were correcting me in the chat. Is it Abnol or something? Abnolith or Abnolith or something like that? I don't know how to say it. Somebody in the chat help me how to say it. Anomalith? I think Anomalith? Like anomaly, but like Anomalith? I think I was saying Abnormalith. But anyway, whatever it's called. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. We'll watch a trailer for it. I got the trailer here, so we'll check it out. You do not love F-099. Shut up, bro. I love the Xeno, except for Future Connected. I didn't care about getting rid of Shulk's visions. Well, yeah, Future Connected's not that great. I agree. Anomaly plus Monolith. Anomalith. Okay, good. Anomalith. Thank you for that. Anomaly plus Monolith. Anomalith. That's a interesting name. But yeah, we can check out the trailer for it. It looks pretty cool. Looks all right. Got the trailer right here so we can watch it, see what you guys think. Better, like I said, better than what I thought, at least. Better than what I thought at first. Or better than what they've done in the past, for sure. Oh, wait for it. My bad. Boom, 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 boom. Metal Gear Solid? It's like a survival horror third-person shooter. At least that's what they call it. Survival horror third-person shooter. Melee counter. Also the customization with upgrades, weapons, silencers, scopes, also the equipment, upgrades, levels. And I thought of Astral Chain too. Astral Chain Scarlet Nexus. Something along the lines of that. Yeah, Astral Chain and Scarlet Nexus. It's coming to PS5, Steam, and Switch 2 on October 29th. Worldwide. So, no split release, but yeah, worldwide. Yeah, like I said, it looks okay. Looks okay. Looks all right. Looks like a solid 6-7 out of 10 days. 6-7 out of 10 game. Looks like a solid like 7-ish. Right now, like I said, we have to wait and see for the rest of the game. And like the story, the story seems ridiculous, but it's just like a pretty cool kind of like comfort food type of game that you can play, enjoy. You know, nothing crazy. So yeah, I think it might be okay. Like I said, I'm not saying it's gonna be incredible, but I think it just might be okay. Like a low 70s type of game, But yeah, we'll see. This looks interesting, but it does not look next gen. Well, yeah, it doesn't look next gen because we're not in next gen. We're in the current gen. So it's not a next gen game. It's a current gen game. Let's see here. I know Saurus is not selling well, but curious to see the gameplay at the point of unboxing videos to show why I love physical games with Switch and PS5. You got to clickbait it that way then. You don't say, oh, I'm doing an unboxing to get the implied knowledge to show your audience that, oh, this is why. You need to make a video surrounding why physical is so important, then clickbait that. We already know that you like, you don't have to tell this, oh, well, I'm doing this because I like physical. We already can see that. What you need to do is you need to base something around that topic. What's a hot button topic? Digital taking over and physical going away. So take that into its own topic and say, physical games need to be here. Here's why. Or like, we still need physical games. Digital can't, like, you need to clickbait it that way. Not, oh, well, I'm doing an unboxing because I like physical games. Okay, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Good for you. You need to tell us why in that, not in the video. You need to make a video surrounding that topic. If that's important to you, then that needs to be something that it surrounds that topic. Not simply, I'm showing you physical games because I like physical. You see what I'm saying? So the faster you learn YouTube, the more success you'll have. So keep that in mind. Why physical will never die? Yeah, something like that. Or why physical is under attack. Physical is under attack. Here's how we save it. You know, something stupid. Some type of stupid clickbait title. And once again, who, you know, it's harmless. That type of clickbait is absolutely harmless because you are talking about physical, you are discussing that. So that type of clickbait is absolutely harmless. And the people that are into physical are like, yeah, I agree. And then the people who don't like physical are like, no, I hate that. So then you'll get comments, all right? So like that's what you do. I mean, you don't need to tell us that you like fit. Like you don't need to show us an unboxing. I'm unboxing because I like physical. No, you need to make a video why. You know, that's how YouTube's been specialized now. Unboxings are. That's old. That's 10, 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like that's YouTube a long time ago. Nobody cares about that. You need to now take the next step. If you're starting YouTube, don't do the stuff that we did 10 years ago. Do the stuff that we already learned and that you just start from there. That's why it's like an athlete, right? Like a basketball player. Basketball players today are way better than basketball players in 1955. Because in 1955, there wasn't a lot of people in front of them that showed them how to do it. Whereas basketball players now have decades of evidence, of support, of technique that they can do. So they immediately are better now than they were 50 something, 60 something years ago. So you need to learn from the people that have already done this. There's no need to do an unboxing video. There's no need to do an unboxing unless you're doing something that's really important and it's the day of. Outside of that, there's no reason to do it. Whatever reason why you're doing that unboxing video, make a video about that topic. That's what you need to do. Not that I'm doing it because I like physical. You need to make a topic surrounding why that is important. And then people will say, okay, well, I want to know why that is important. Or here's why there's a problem and here's what needs to be solved, you know? So, yeah, don't make the same mistakes that we made. Let's see here. The death of physical media. Yeah, something stupid. Some type of stupid thing. Like the death of physical media, question mark, you know? Game ownership at risk. Or game ownership is like under attack, you know? Something like that. Same thing that you're doing, by the way. Same thing that you're doing. Unboxing, talk about why it's important. But now you actually have a focus and people can actually see that, you know? I'm so over physical digital drama. They both have their benefits, and ultimately you get to play the game. Use that as clickbait. Well, I mean, I just think that for me, it's just like have both. Both options are good. You know, have both options for people. It looks like a Temu version of the Wish version of a game. I'm sure it'll be fine. The Temu version of it's like the Temu Wish version of Astral Chain and Scarlet Nexus. Yeah. Oh man. Sometimes I mean, like, listen, Romancing Saga kind of looks like like I don't know what would be like a generic anime that you can just. Romancing Saga looks like a generic version of a Temu anime. You know what I'm saying? It's like. It looks like it kind of looks like a generic version of a Temu anime. Like the graphics look like a generic version of Unreal Engine 3. Like it's not even Unreal Engine 4, it's Unreal Engine 3. Like a generic anime version of Unreal Engine 3. Like that's what Romancing Saga looks like. But it's actually really good. It's a fun game. It's actually really good. But it's also ridiculous. Which game is going to be the first 1 terabyte game? Probably not anything anytime soon because Sony and Microsoft both have technology to lower the file size. So I don't think there's going to be 1 terabyte games. At least not anytime soon. I don't call clickbait. I don't care if the video do well. OJ, I do want to ask, what do you think about compressing in memory for games in the future? Well, yeah, I just talked about that. Yeah, there's going to be technology that helps compress it. So. I don't think we're gonna get 1 terabyte games anytime soon. Will we get a release date for those PlayStation desktop speakers at the State of Play? Are you really excited for PlayStation desktop speakers? Just buy some speakers off Amazon or something. All right, shout outs to Vito with the $1.99 says, OJ, can you teach us about chick bait? Chick bait? No, man, I'm married, brother. I can't teach you anything there. Can't teach you anything there. Thank you for the $2 though. I appreciate that. 50 on the board. We are close, boys and girls. 10 combos. 1 JoJo away. Combo breaks from the Noah and Meal flying through the skies. Hey, yo, I appreciate that, guys. Let's go. But, man, have you seen the Call of Duty by itself? I have seen Call of Duty by itself. But still, that's still not a terabyte yet. You know, I think that's like, what, 300, 400? So, I mean, it's close, but it's not really close. I think I'd probably start getting a bit worried if it was like 600 to 700, 7, then okay. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna get up to that level, at least not anytime soon. GTA 6 got delayed again. It didn't get delayed again. They actually reaffirmed it for this year, and the marketing rollout's coming out pretty soon here. So no, it didn't. Microsoft Flight Sim actually be 1 terabyte plus game. If you only download the portion of it on the rest streamed on the servers, cannot fit on normal discs. Arc is 450 gigabytes on PC. That's just bad optimization. So I mean, it's like I think at the point if we get to where there's 1 terabyte games, that's just terrible optimization. You know, terrible optimization. So I don't think most games probably aren't going to go that route. Most games are not. But shout outs, guys. Make sure you guys keep hitting that like button if you have not hit that like button. Where are we at? We've got to see where we're at. We are at 100. No, not even 100. Oh my gosh. 62 likes, guys. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. Hit that like button. Let's go. It helps get more people into the stream as well. Thank you for your advice. I will definitely try that. Like I said, I enjoy doing these videos and hope many people will enjoy them. Yep. Just do specialized videos. Like, remember, don't say I'm doing this because of something. You have to say why you're doing this and what it is. So just think about that. Anytime that you make a video, always say, well, why is it? What is the central reasoning around it? Not what it's about per se, but why? What's the cause of it? So Soros, okay. Physical, I love physical. Oh, that's the reason. So let's talk about that, you know? Soros, flopping. Like, let's say you play, this game flopped, but why? You know what I'm saying? So these are the type of things that you do going forward, you know? Danger Rush with the 2. It says preseason football is $35. Fave team worth it? Preseason football is $35. Fave team worth it? I don't know what you're asking me. My favorite team is the Niners. But I don't know what you're talking, like favorite preseason, like, you know, like a ticket to go see a preseason game. Is that what you're talking about? I guess it might be worth it. GTA 6 Super Mega Deluxe Florida Man Edition might be the first 1 TV game. I don't think it's gonna be a terabyte. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be a terabyte, but we'll see. NFL or NBA? I'm more of an NFL fan. Hey, what's up, John K? Welcome, brother. How you doing today? Welcome. Oh, I thought it got delayed, so the devs are actually confident this time around. It'll also be better. It better be worth the wait. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know where you said it got delayed from. I mean, nobody said that it got delayed. Zos Strelnik, or whatever his name is, says Grand Theft Auto 6 reaffirms November 19th release, summer marketing rollout. So the CEO reconfirmed it. The Take-Two CEO said, so the next few weeks, I don't think it'll be summertime yet. So he's basically talking about it's going to be, they're going to have a marketing rollout coming up pretty soon here. But yeah, November 19th. They're reiterating November 19th for the game. The small delay rumor was 4chan post. I mean, based on some of the stuff that Cosmic has said, I think sometimes he just says things without knowing fully about things. He just kind of says what he hears online or what he thinks, not what is confirmed or anything. Just kind of just like what he's seen online, which is very unfortunate. Which is very unfortunate because it literally says the exact opposite. So by the CEO himself. Found a deal for $35 for a taller ticket. Sure, if you think it's worth going, yeah, go. The CEO also said pre-orders start when marketing starts. Yeah, so the pre-orders should be starting once the summer gets started. Once they decide to talk about it during the summer, that's when. But yeah, guys, be careful what you be looking at online. You know, if it's not a verified source, or if it's not something that comes from like the company or somebody that has good ties to the company, or like somebody that's like a noted leaker, like a Nate the Hate or a Jason Schreier, or like somebody like that, then don't go spreading it around places because you saw it on some random just said it on Twitter, or some random said it on a 4chan post or something like that, you know? So I looked it up in the server streams, over 2 petabytes of data from Microsoft servers to show their whole planet. That's above the terabyte for Microsoft Flight Sim. The game is not a terabyte big, Leafstorm, so it's not a terabyte. So that's what we were talking about originally. Jose, do you think Fair Games is safe? No. I don't think any live service game is safe outside of like Helldivers. I think that's like the only Sony live service game, from them at least, that's safe. Everything else is not safe. Could be shut down. Could be shut down pretty soon. Or quickly, you know, when it comes to things. So, yeah. Also, we got a retailer listing for Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition for the Switch 2. There's a, I think it was like, what was it? Not Norwegian, was it Swedish? Switzerland, there we go, Switzerland. We got a Switzerland retailer that's listing it for August 28th. I don't think that's going to be the day. I think it's a placeholder, but it does seem like that game is coming. So we could get a partner showcase or a Nintendo Direct, or even it could be announced like at a, you know, some like Summer Games Fest or some type of thing. So yeah, DMC5 finally on Nintendo platform after 7 years. It's not easy to maintain live, dude. It's not easy to make games, but I think live service games just need to kind of just calm down. You know, just need to kind of just calm down. We don't really need 5 million live service games. We don't need 5 million live service games. We don't need, you know, developers devoting all their time and resources to live service. I just think that there's just no need. You know, me personally, I just think that there's no need. So, I don't know, man. Insiders saying PlayStation may have changed name of Fair Games to Break-In. Oh, I saw. I guess they registered a name. I did see something like that. Yeah. Break instead of Fair Games, Break-In. Break-In seems more logical, right? Deported with the $2 says, what if Monolith announced a new Xeno is live service? I'd definitely be upset. I mean, I'd give it a shot, but I would not be happy with that, because I'm not a fan of live service at all. So, never been a big fan of like real live service. New game tease for Sony, which sounds like another live service game called Break-In. I don't think it's a new game. It might just be the Fair Games retitled, rebranded as Break-In. A game with 1 terabyte install would would not move units, in my opinion. Yeah, that would be something to where people would just be like, yeah, I'm good. You know, a lot of people. I watched a video today, and I'm hoping they will put Astral Chain on Switch 2. I never played it, but the game looks beautiful, and the boss fights look awesome. That was my video, I think, yesterday. That was yesterday's video, but maybe you checked it out today, which is awesome. Thank you for watching, even after the day it came out. I appreciate that. And yeah, that'd be cool. I hope they do it. Have you ever played, is that Uma Musume? I think I played that game, yeah. Fair Game sounds like a Carnival game sequel. You would like that. I know you were one of those people that bought Carnival games like on the Wii, and like you enjoyed stuff like that, so. How's everyone liking Yoshi so far? It's been pretty solid. Yeah, if you like Yoshi, let me know in the chat. If you think it's been pretty good, let me know. I haven't picked it up yet. Did not have time, but I will pick it up. I'll probably get it this weekend. I'm going to try to power through and play as much as I can when it comes to the game that I really want to play though is Star Fox. So it's like Yoshi I'll play. I'll definitely get Yoshi at some point. I'll play it. But I really want to play Star Fox. So I really want to beat Romancing Saga before Star Fox comes out. Now I still got a month, but I said that before like Xenoblade. I'm like, oh yeah, Xenoblade comes out this time. I still got plenty of time before the next game that's coming out or whatever, before like Mario Tennis or before something else. So I'll have plenty of time. Then I'll still playing Xenoblade after Mario Tennis came out. So it's like, or not Mario Tennis. No, I think I messed that one up. That was February. Then no, not sorry. I think Xenoblade came out after. I forgot what game it was that kind of ran into it. Was it Tomodachi or something else? So, yeah, these games take a while. These RPGs take a while. So I'm going to try to play as much as I can so I can get this done before Star Fox comes out. But yeah, I'll play Yoshi for sure. Yeah, the TikTok rabbit, maybe, seriously. My favorite Yoshi was the one with the baby Mario on GBA. Well, that was just a Super Nintendo game. So that was just a Super Nintendo game, like redone, like re-released with some little bit of extras and stuff. What do you think of Echoes of Ancrite or whatever, Bandai Namco game? I don't really know too much about it, so I think once we learn more about it, then maybe I can think more about it. But to be honest, I think I kind of forgot what that game is. So when they show it off more, then I'll have more of an opinion. The numbers for Xenoblade Chronicles XD flopped, so there's no way Monolith will do a live service, even if the Monolith IP took inspiration. How much did Xenoblade Chronicles DE sell? How much did it sell? Xenoblade Chronicles XD. Nintendo in general doesn't really do live service in the same vein as Fortnite, so I doubt Monolith Soft would even try. doubt Monolith Soft would even try. Yeah, they don't, so I don't think they would. The port was just being silly. It's the new Sword Art Online game. Oh, yeah, Sword Art Online. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of Sword Art Online games. I've played a number of them, but I've never been a big fan, so I don't really look forward to Sword Art Online. So, like, my interest is minimal right now. Now, if it ends up being good, maybe I'll check it out, but yeah, I'm not really big on Sword Art. Let's see, it just picked up. Shout outs to Jamar. Just picked it up. Nice, nice. I'm glad that you're liking it. How many hours are you into the game, House Gang? It's Sword Art Online without the anime characters. I think they looked kind of anime to me, didn't they? That's new Sword Art Online. It did definitely look kind of anime though, doesn't it? It just has nice. It has nice graphics though. Did it reach the top 20 games on Switch 2? The top 20 games on Switch 2? It didn't reach the top 20 games on Switch 2. Which list? What top 20 games? What list? Do you think it's a good idea if Nintendo rented out games on the eShop? Rented out games on the eShop? Like for like a certain amount of time that you can play it and then you have to give it back? That's like Game Pass, right? I mean, no, it's probably a bad idea. OJ, have you checked out Starbits at all? No, I haven't, but I've seen it, but I haven't played it yet. Deported with the $5 dono says, these Yoshi reviews make it look really good, more exploration focused. It does make me mad that some of the reviews I see look written by AI. Oh, some of the reviews are definitely written by AI. A lot of the reviews are just, it's a dude that probably just said, write me up this. It's definitely written by AI, 100%. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $5. The Port Sicilian coming through with multiple donos, getting us one combo away from the Noah and Meal flying through the skies. Let's go. Oh, man. Pokemon is closer to the live service they have done, right? To a degree, yeah. That's closer to a live service than, like, Xenoblade. Xenoblade doesn't get, like, you know, like, monthly or weekly, like, updates and, like, tournaments and things like that. Pokemon does. So, like, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet does, so. Let's see. Are you streaming the State of Play? Yes, Heavy. I am streaming the State of Play. It's going to be in June 2nd, so we've still got a few weeks. Still got about a week and some odd days. So, a week and like 3 or 4 days. Your vacation starts next month. Hey, planning on doing some Yoshi Switch 2 version of Mario Wonder? Nice, nice. I still got to do Mario Wonder. Another thing, guys. The Switch 2 sold over 200 and something K, 217K, because people are scrambling to buy it before the price increase. So 217,922 units. That is like what it's outsold the PS5 like 25 to 1 or something like that. Oh my gosh, almost that, like 20 to 1, 20 to 1 or so. Like it's outsold it by a lot. So yeah, it's crazy, man. People are scrambling. I want to see what happens though after the price increase, like where the sale's gonna go. I think it's still gonna do well. Like I don't think it's gonna do bad. People still like the Switch 2 and it's getting new content all the time. But to see 217,000 units, almost 218,000, even before the price increase, because remember Sony announced the price increase for the PS5, and like people didn't rush out there and buy it like that in Japan. They're just like, all right, cool or not cool. So to see that many people rushing to buy, and obviously Nintendo's shipping way more stock because of that, that's crazy. Now, the price increase happens, I think, next week. So really, I think it happens on the 25th, or is it the 29th? One of those two. It's either the 25th or the 29th. So by next week, the price will increase on the Switch 2. So Japanese gamers are scrambling to buy it before the price increase. Yes, please rent the games. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to do a rental service. I doubt it. I don't think it's a good idea. For as a business, I personally wouldn't do that. Because I see how Game Pass is. So, no, I wouldn't let people rent games and then beat the games or whatever and then be like, oh, I can't get like the full... I mean, like I said, business-wise, I wouldn't do that. I personally wouldn't. That seems like a bad business decision. Let's see here. Honestly, game rentals wouldn't be bad, but for like $1 a day, no, that's a terrible. Business wise, you would literally be ousted. Dangerous. If you were the president of Sony or Nintendo, you would be ousted. The board would overthrow you. So I mean, as a gamer perspective, sure, great. But as a business perspective, you would legitimately be ousted out of your position as CEO. Like, if you were to make that decision, you would get so much blowback because it takes years to make these games. And now you're saying, hey, you can play this game all day. There's 24 hours in a day. So if somebody gives you $1, you could put 24 hours of gameplay in, potentially beat the game, get everything you need, extract all the value out of the game, however much as you can for the 24 hours for $1. You would be ousted in like months. It wouldn't take long because your revenue would plummet. Your sales would plummet. You'd have to potentially fire people because you're not making as much. That is a terrible idea business wise. Now, as a gamer, sure, it'd be cool, but business wise, they would throw you overboard. Let's see here. Shout outs to D-Mang. Thank you for the Silver Star 2 jewels. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Game trials would be better, like a demo, have a set hours. Yes, which they already do that. They do game trials, but they don't do that for everything. They don't do that, and it's only like sometimes they do that. I don't even remember the last game trial. So yeah, I think Madden. I did Madden last year or this year. There was Madden game trial. But yeah. Don't we already have some trials on Nintendo Switch? We do, yeah, we do. But it's not. I mean, it's not the. Obviously, it's not the same. You don't have to pay. You just have to have NSO and like you get the game trial. I used to get games from Blockbuster. They rented games for cheap. Yep, back in the day, but Blockbuster sucked. That's why it went out of business. And of course, Netflix killed it. What time is JoJo Friday tomorrow? Just realized this. The same time that we always stream, whenever we go up it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, never mind. Hold up, Ninmar. No, wait, you're right. Yeah, tomorrow I've got work. I've got other work that I've got to do and stuff that I got, family stuff that I got to do. So I'll probably stream like around maybe like 12 p.m. PT or 3 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. I appreciate that. What up, Shaw X? Nintendo of America game trials are absolutely terrible. They do the same thing every time. FIFA and some indie game. Nobody cares about them from time to time. Yeah, I did Madden for the game trial. I thought that was okay, but yeah. Deported with the $5 says you should rent games through this channel. OJ, charge late fees and nickel and dime them. If anyone criticizes, just say, hey, it's a tough economy out there. All right, OJ game trials. All right, cool. I rent out my games. Rent out the games. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. 64, Nintendo 64 on the board. You guys know what time it is? It's a combo breaking time for Noah and Mio. Hey, appreciate that, guys. 60 on the board. Next one up, 36 combos. And we will get the platinum. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Deported. I don't like Game Pass. I feel like I can't beat anything in time the games before. I mean, that's because you play other stuff too. So the reason Game Pass works for people that if you're only dedicated to Xbox, or if you're a content creator, like all you do is play video games and stuff, then Game Pass is good. If you have like a job, and if you have like kids, and if you have other systems, and you're just like a normal person, not a content creator or anything, Game Pass is not a good idea. Because like you're gonna have if you play games on PlayStation and you play games on Switch 2 or Nintendo, you know, or if you play games on PC as well and don't have PC Game Pass doesn't, it's not for you. Because you're never going to have enough time to play everything that you want. Because you got to go to work. In order to afford all the games, you got to go to work. In order to afford Game Pass, you got to go to work. So if you're at work for 8 hours, and let's say you have a kid or you got family, you don't have time to sift through everything. That's the thing. And plus, like, there might be games that aren't on Game Pass, right? That you want on other systems, like a PC game or a Nintendo game. Like, it doesn't work for people that do other things in life. It only works for content creators and dedicated Xbox fans. That's why they never got the sales numbers that they wanted. So literally on the best selling, you took a long time to respond, Cosmic. Like, you took a really long time to respond to what I was saying. Like, that was really long. So are you saying that Xenoblade never was on the top sellers for the eShop? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Do you think Switch Online could add another system like DS? Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. That man legitimately took like 15-20 minutes to respond. Took like 10 to 20 minutes to respond back. But are you sure about that? Are you sure it was never on the top 20 eShop sellers? Are you sure? Ashoka Tano with the $20 dono says, I hope this doesn't sound a console war, but I'm happy that Sony doesn't have as much pull with third parties as they used to. I'm a PC and Switch gamer, and it's nice being able to get everything on non-Sony platform. Well, yeah, they don't have as much pull as they used to have. They don't have as much pull as they used to have, but they definitely have a lot of pull, though. They definitely have a lot of pull. They just don't have as much pull as they used to have. But they have a lot of pull. They still got it, though. They still got it. But yes, it's not like it was where they sit there and you get like Devil May Cry and like all these exclusives just for like no reason. Like, that's not happening anymore. You know, that's not a thing. Ashoka Tano with a super sweep. Yo, let's go. We are going.
Even further beyond.
40 on the board for Ashoka Tano. Anybody does 40 where you can beat out Ashoka Tano or tie them up on the board. And 20 is the highest singular dono for today. I appreciate that. Let's go. I'm talking about Xenoblade X specifically. Also, I was getting the delivery. Oh, okay, I got you. Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure Xenoblade X was on the top 20 eShop charts at one point. I'm pretty sure it was. So you might want to go back and check that, my man. You might want to go back and check that. Because I'm pretty sure it was. Let's see here. What price is it worth then? So no Game Pass, but one game at a time for a price per day. What price would it be worth it? It's not worth it. There is no price that is worth it that would feel not predatory. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no price that's worth it that would not feel it's just not, like I said, I'm a business and marketing guy. It's just not a good idea from a business perspective. There is no good business reason to offer one-day game rentals for most games. There's no good business reason to do that. So it's hard for me to say what would be a good value without it saying that's too expensive. Like, oh, $30, right? Or something like that. That's the problem. Because think about it for a second, right? You said 1 day rental, right? Think about what you said originally, Danger Russ. You said 1 day rental, okay, for a game, and you said for $1. That was your initial thing. So when you go to the movie theaters, how much does it cost to watch a movie that is 2 hours long? Is it ever $1? So you see what I'm saying? You're asking for 24 hours of a game that gives you inherently more value of playing the game and content than watching a movie. So a movie ticket will cost you what, $10 to $20 depending on where you are, right? And that will last maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe 3 for the longest movies, but generally speaking, around an hour and a half to 2, and they're charging you $10 for that. So games offer significantly more content than that, but yet you're saying it should be $1 for the rental. You see what I'm saying? So from a developer's perspective or a publisher's perspective, oh snap. Ooh, Amber Alert. Amber Alert in California. Elias Linares Quintelia? For all my California peeps. Elias Linares Quintelia was taken and believed to be in imminent danger. Not Elias here. He's not in California. Elias Linares Quintelia. Last seen on May 21st. Right around this time. So, yeah, Amber Alert. Child abduction. Not this Elias. I was like, what the heck is that on my phone? But yeah, there you go. I got the Amber Alert as well. Yeah. Shout out. I hope that child gets found. Nobody likes to see abductions. Yeah, so you were asking for $1 for a game that can offer way more value than a movie. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no value that you can say for sure for per a day that would be like, that wouldn't feel like it's like, oh my god, that's too much. You know, I might as well just buy the game, you know? Let's see here. Shout outs to Johnny. Thank you for the high five, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Bad child custody exchange, maybe, or it might just be a good old fashioned kidnapping, bro. Speaking of movies and Predators, Predator Badlands is legit. I think it'd be a dig for sure. Really good. Okay. So, here's what said. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X has made the multiple appearances in the top 20 charts across both of its releases. Ah, there you go. AI got the AI thing on there. Yeah, I mean, Xenoblade definitely was in the top 20 when it launched on the Switch too. It definitely made the top 20 eShop charts. It definitely did, and like the upgrade patch did as well. So yeah, I think Cosmic was just, I think Cosmic was just once again. You wonder why misinformation and false lies about systems and games and things happen so much. No offense, Cosmic, but I have to make a joke about you because it's been multiple times this stream. You are the living embodiment of you don't know what you're talking about, but we'll just say things. You'll pass things off as fact, and you've done little to no research or don't know or don't care enough to know. And when you're wrong, oh well, oops. Well, you know, like you are like the living embodiment of that. I'm guessing research and analysis is not your forte. I'm guessing whenever you had to do a research paper, you like shuddered at the thought. I'm guessing whenever you decided to do a term paper, when you had to do like cite your sources, you didn't cite a damn thing, or you'd get caught for plagiarism 24/7. I'm guessing that's how you were. You know those kids in school? When they do a research paper, you know damn well they were on Wikipedia the whole time. You know damn well they did no research, but they did a research paper. I'm guessing you just dislike research. That's what I'm guessing, because it's been this whole stream multiple times now. So I'm guessing you just don't like researching things. You just like to go off of what you think. That's what I'm guessing. You're like free spirited. That's what I'm guessing. That's what it is. That's what I'm guessing, because like we've had just like flat out wrong multiple times now in this stream. Just flat out like, no, that's wrong. GTA was delayed. No, it wasn't. Oh well, I saw it somewhere, bro. The CEO just said it. No, it wasn't. It was an article that was plastered all over every single website. Xenoblade never made the top 20 sales charts. No, it did. Where'd you hear that from? I don't know. I just thought, bro. Come on, man. Part of the thing that I have here, Cosmic, I'm going to help you out, brother. I'm going to help you out. We're called the Elite Ninja Village. And what elite means is that we do the best that we can do when it comes to this type of stuff, gaming and all that. So I'm going to need you to put some more effort into it, brother. I'm going to need you to put a little bit more effort into the conversations. So if you don't know, simply just ask. Don't make definitive statements. If you have not researched it and don't know, I mean, you can make definitive statements if you want, and if you're wrong, but don't argue when you don't know for sure. If you don't know for sure, don't argue it. Just say, "Oh, I thought this. What do you think, OJ?" Just like turn it into a learning thing. I think that's the thing. Like, we got to put our ego aside just a little bit. So if you don't know, that's okay. You don't have to know everything. You've got work, you've got school, or you've got family, you've got all sorts of stuff, right? I'm not expecting you guys to be brainiacs. I don't know everything. But what I am expecting is maybe like if you don't know and someone says, well, what do you think about this? Like if you're not for sure, like as if you haven't researched it for sure and know, then it's okay to kind of just say like, oh, okay, maybe I don't know. Like, hey, tell me, like, explain to me, that's it. That's all you got to do. You don't got to make definitive statements and like go back and forth, if you're not sure, like 100% sure. The porter with the $2 donut says, I get all my news from Dreamcast Sky thumbnails. You know what? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea in today's day. It's not a bad idea. Yo, shout outs to... I haven't spoke with Dreamcast Guy. I think it's been like a year since I spoke with Dreamcast Guy Plus. he's not on Twitter anymore like that. He doesn't tweet on Twitter or anything. So, yo, combo breaks. We are going.
Even further beyond.
Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you, Deported. I appreciate the support, man. Let's go. Oh man. Nah, I wasn't trying to cook him. I'm just trying to help him understand, like, it's okay to do some research. Well, I did kind of cook him. No, you're right. When I was making a few jokes. But it's okay to do a little bit of research. Like, it's okay to look things up. It's okay to say, oh, okay, hold up, I'm not sure about this. It's all right. You don't got to be perfect, guys. You don't got to act like you know everything about gaming. Like, if you don't know, that's fine. Like, if you want to have jokes and have fun, that's fine too. But I don't know everything. How many times have you guys said something in the chat? I'm like, oh, what's that about? Or, okay, no, I haven't heard about that. Like, I don't fake like I know about everything. Like, if I don't know, I'll say, I'm not so sure about that. Like, I've said that a million times on this channel, right? So, I'm not acting like I'm a game master or anything like that either, you know? Like, I'll ask questions. And how many times have I asked you guys questions, too? You know, like, hey, oh, well, what's that about? Or, okay, well, oh, well, what'd you do? Or, when did that come out again? Like, if I'm not sure, then I'll say, like, I'll act that way. I'm not going to definitively make statements when I'm not sure about it, you know? And so that's okay. You don't have to act like you know everything, you know? You don't have to act that way. It's all good. We're not judging you, man. You don't have to know everything. All right, let's see here. Also, not being gullible helps a ton. LOL. Gotta recognize when someone's pulling the trust me, bro. When they're sourcing legit people and articles, yeah. Game Pass is technically a rental service, right? You don't own any of the games. It is technically a rental service, but, you know, Game Pass, I guess technically speaking, Game Pass does get you what Danger Russ was talking about. Like, per a day, it's not that bad, right? Because it's like, for the whole month, what is it, $23 for the month? Obviously, that's less than $1 per day. But once again, the business model of Game Pass is not a winning business model. It's not a winning business model. It's not a good business model. And in some ways, it might have ruined Microsoft. It's like a good and it's a bad thing. You know, it's a double-edged sword. Like, you know what a double-edged sword is? Like, it's, on one hand, yeah, you can slash with the sword, but on the other hand, you're cutting yourself. You are definitely injuring yourself. So that's why I say it's a double-edged sword. Because, yeah, on one hand, people are going to be able to get a lot of content out there for a good price. But on the other hand, that might discourage them from actually being able to buy the game, or actually wanting to buy the game, therefore reducing your revenue, therefore reducing what you can do as a company, therefore leading to potential shutting down of studios, potential losing employees, you know. So Game Pass's model is like that. It's less than $1 a day, but it doesn't work. That's why I'm hesitant on saying, like, offering a rental system. I don't know if that's gonna work, you know. I'm not sure. Shout out to the port with another $5 dono, and says, OJ, you should buy a steering wheel but not use it to play Forza Horizon 6, the most popular, highest rated racing game, and make excuses. Yeah, I saw that with DSP. Come on, guys. Oh man, that squeaky voice that he's got, bro. Yeah, I heard about that, man. But yeah, he didn't want to lug the wheel up and all that. But it just seems like, watching him, it just seems like he's just, it's just such a funny business structure. Just a funny, weird type of person, man. Deported single-handedly carrying us over here to the combo breaks, the platinum. We have 9 more combos, guys, and we are there. Yo, I appreciate that. Let's go. Also, shout outs to the Elite Ninjas. Do I appreciate that, guys? Let's see if we can get back to 400 Elite Ninjas! Exclamation mark, all lowercase, member, exclamation mark, member, all lowercase. Get us back to the 400 Elite Ninjas. Shout outs to all the elites here. It's only $1. It's listen, Nintendo might not give you guys $1 a day for membership for the content, but I will. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. Exclamation mark, member. Shout outs. Appreciate all the Elite Ninjas here, tuned in tiers, all that good stuff. You guys are goated. You guys help keep this stream running. So I want to say thank you so much for your support. All right, shell session done. Let's get into more comments from you guys. I think Game Pass would have supported devs better if Xbox was a leading system. As it stands, devs pretty much lose money on putting games on Xbox. Oh, okay. Maybe. Not all the time, but maybe sometimes. That's it with the 33 months. Thanks so much for the 33 months. I appreciate that. Let's go. Lego. Game Pass isn't going to be for every dev. Some devs say that it definitely does not help and it's not good. Some devs, you know, say that it does help out a lot and it's really good. Some devs say that it's not. I think I'm more on the boat that it depends on what type of game that you're doing. Like if you're doing a game, that probably isn't going to sell well anyway on the system, and Microsoft wants to offer you Game Pass, then I would say do it. I would say it's a good idea. I would say do it, get it done, because then you can make money when this game's not going to sell that great on your system anyway. So yeah, there you go. Did you talk about the GameStop deals revoked? I don't know about any GameStop deals revoked. I'm not sure what you're talking about. The Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds has been added to the Nintendo Music app. Uh-oh. The 40th anniversary is happening. Is it happening? Is it happening there? The 40th anniversary? Is it the beginning of the 40th anniversary? Legend of Zelda Link to the Past music? That's a good soundtrack too, by the way. Excuse me. That's a good one. It's a good one. I thought it was already there though, to be honest. I thought it was already kind of there, but I guess not. So I like that you have $1 option for most streamers. Only got $5 option for memberships. Yeah, you know what? To be honest, I don't know how most streamers do their stuff, but yeah, I'm glad that we do have a cheaper option for people out there, because everything's already too expensive as it is. Let's see here. Do you like racing games like Gran Turismo or Forza Horizon? Not really. No. There's nothing wrong with them, but I mean, I don't know. I played so many racing games when I was younger that I don't really feel like I need to play racing games now at this point. So I think that's it for me, at least. So yeah, man. Where's Ocarina of Time OST? We're gonna get that later. So it's all good though. Ocarina of Time. It just depends on the game. It surprised me if I saw Replaced wasn't going to be multi-plat though. Hopefully it's a timed exclusive and looks pretty cool. What is Replaced? I forgot what game. I don't know what game you're talking about there. People tried to say on my Twitter account too. People tried to say I posted a comment. I said a lot of big console sales talk from PlayStation fans on Twitter, and the gaming media has slowed down dramatically. Did something happen? Oh my gosh, that was definitely a trap, bruh. That was definitely a trap for some people. Man. What happened, bruh? I saw a lot, but like, to keep it a buck though, to keep it real, there was a lot of PlayStation talk about console sales. A lot of the accounts that I follow that are PlayStation guys, they don't feel like reporting on the Circana sales, on the Japanese sales. What's going on? I wonder what happened. Because anybody tell me what happened, bro? They were talking about it January and February and over the holiday, bro. They were pumping their chest out. They were really talking about sales. What happened? Anybody know what happened? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think happened? What happened? Deport with another $5 dono. Yo, think as much Deport. It says OJ has dynamic membership pricing, guys. So you get it while the getting's good. Listen, it's been this way for a hot minute. I haven't changed it for a while. So yeah, nothing there, brother. Nothing there. Dynamic. It ranges all over the place. Yo, let's go. Ocarina of Time is already on the Nintendo Music. All right, there you go. I've come to realize that any character I want, rollback netcode in Smash 6. Yeah, of course there needs to be rollback netcode. They're winning it, of course. I thought Nintendo forgot about the Zelda 40th anniversary, like people mentioned back in the actual anniversary day. They always forget. You don't get what you want on that day, they forgot about it. They don't know. They didn't remember. They forgot about it. They forgot about Dre. They forgot about Link, man. Oh, man. They forgot about Link. No one's talking about sales, fanboy. Don't look at the chat history. I know, seriously. I had to call him out. It was so funny. This guy right here, he said I'm mad. I'm not mad at him or nothing. I just think he's funny. So this is the funny stuff that I do on Twitter for content, because I think it's hilarious. I said this, a lot of big console sales talk from PlayStation fans on Twitter, and the gaming media has slowed down dramatically. Did something happen? And this dude goes, nobody was talking about console sales, you Nintendo fanboy. So then I'm like, all right. I said, this you? Sony think they're getting different money, not knowing it's the same money. More people felt comfortable going to PC knowing PS games will come. Let Sony take that away. PS5s would have sold past 100 million by now. I doubt they'll even pass PS4 sales. If I'm not correct, he's talking about console sales, right? That's talking about console sales. If I'm not correct, that's talking about console sales. That's the same guy. All right, next one up. This is just a few that I put. Yeah, let's see some Xbox sales. I'm not going to cap. I want Xbox die already. They ain't bringing nothing to the table. So he wants Xbox as a console to die. He wants the sales of the console to die. He does not want them to put out consoles anymore. That's console sales. He says, let's see some Xbox sales. So he's talking about console sales as well. Right here. Here's another one. Shut up. If people could get PS5, Xbox wouldn't be getting any sales. Only thing selling is Series S, while X sit in every game shop. I can literally go get Xbox anytime I want. Maybe 2025 they got games. Maybe 2025 they got games. So he's talking about sales again. And we got more. Right here. He gonna kill PlayStation. He's talking about the new president of PlayStation. Exclusivity is everything. Once they start this multi-platform, console sales are gonna drop drastically. They're forgetting it's hardware company. Try to follow Xbox and bleep around and find out. 100% or 100. Can't play the software game with MS anymore. 100. So sales. He's talking about console sales. And to be honest, guys, 99% of the people that call you fanboy and call you names and say that nobody's talking about, they do it themselves. They're the worst offenders of these people. So that's why I say when people say you're a Nintendo fanboy, when they call names, I'm like, it's lost all meaning because y'all just weird and hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? So and that's, like I said, that's just some. There's actually a lot more. He's posted so much more. But remember, nobody was talking about console sales. Nobody was talking about console sales. Remember. I'll tell you what happened to these talkers. They walked away with the shame and stuck their heads in the sand. Switched to body slammed every single handheld PC on the market, pretty much. OJ, do you think Nintendo will ever put their movie soundtrack on the music app? Movie soundtrack? Maybe. I'm pretty sure X sold more than the S. Does not do research. I'm pretty sure it did too. I don't know. I mean, that was a little bit older when he talked about that. Those weren't all recent, but he's talked about console sales though. So he's talked about them. But yeah, I think it's about equal. It's about even or maybe a little bit more for the Xbox Series X. Like, it just depends on like what store you go to, because he's talking about when he goes to the store. So some stores have more X, some store has more S. It just depends, you know. It just depends. All that smack talk from January, where are they now? I'm a bunch of frauds and schizos. I'm telling you, man. All that smack talk from January. I got into it like when I got into that debate with that Lee Strong guy here on my channel. Remember that one guy that came here and debated me? And he was like, oh, when you had that one conversation with J-Main, which I thought it was going to be normal. J-Main's a big PlayStation guy. I think he also has Switch 2 as well, but he's a big PS guy. And like, I just basically said, because like I think they were talking about, oh, well, PS5 outsold Switch 2. I think it was just like for like the holiday or something like that one thing. And I'm like, well, Switch 2 still outsold it for the whole year. Like, that doesn't really matter. You guys only talk about when it's relevant to PlayStation. Because like I said, these guys will cherry pick. These guys will cherry pick what they want to talk about. Like, I report on sales, like for like the whole thing. I don't say, oh, I'm only reporting on this or that. I talk about whatever, right? But a lot of these guys, these Twitter accounts and these PlayStation guys, they'll only talk about it when PlayStation is doing better. So I was like, are you going to talk about it? Like, why don't you just mention it the whole year that like Switch 2 sold better? Like, and it came out halfway through the year. That dude got salty. He got mad. He's like, don't tell me this. And I'm like, bro, all I'm saying is that a lot of you guys just hypocritically talk about, or you guys just situationally talk about things when it benefits what you like more. And I guarantee you, if you go on their page, they will not report on the stuff now, the sales now. I guarantee you they ain't gonna talk about it. Guarantee you they won't. Guarantee you they. So that's all I was pointing out. Not saying that he can't talk about whatever he wants. He can talk about whatever he wants. But I'm just pointing out a lot of these guys, they're only gonna talk about it when it benefits what they like. They're not gonna talk about it in other times. In January and February, I reported on and I talked about the sales, even though Switch 2 wasn't, because I don't care. I have a PS5. I bought multiple PS5s. I bought more PS5s than I bought Switch 2s at this point. You know, so for me at least, or actually, wait a minute, no, it's about equal. Never mind. No, I bought equal. Sorry, I bought 3 apiece. So because I bought a Switch 2, yeah, one for my daughter, and then I have a work one that I have my regular one that I handheld play on my TV. So 3 apiece for both. But at the time that I mentioned this, I had bought more PlayStations than I had bought Switch 2s. So that's the whole thing, man. Like, that's the whole thing with all of this, bro. A lot of these guys, situational, now they don't want to talk about sales numbers anymore. It's pretty fraudulent. It's pretty fraudulent. And he calls it abusive boyfriend mentality for some reason. Shows how much a weird person he is on Twitter. Yeah, like I was simply just we were just talking about it. I don't think anything was abusive. I don't think I was disrespectful until, like I said, he started kind of getting disrespectful with me a little bit on Twitter. But like I said, it's all good. And what I said was proven right. Because like I said, I don't think none of them are reporting on sales. None of them are actually reporting on the sales numbers in like Circana or Famitsu. And on top of that, they were wrong too as well. Because if you look at it, when it comes to like January, February, March, and I'm not saying him in particular, that debate, but like the other people, it ended up being Switch 2 sold 1 million plus units more than the PS5 did for the first 3 months in the US. Oh, sorry, worldwide, and in the US as well. It sold more than in the US. But all I was saying is that you guys are taking bits of information and acting weird about it, and like if it turns around, you guys aren't going to report, and that's exactly what happened. So once again, I got called all sorts of names, people saying all sorts of stuff, call me fanboy, but at the end of the day, I was right, because these guys aren't reporting on it. The same people are not. They're not talking about the sales numbers, or they don't care. They don't care to report on it like that. So, so I was right, like always. Not like always. Like usual. There we go. Like usual. Sometimes I'm wrong. I don't see how people can dislike Nintendo when they are the stand for the physical media and collectors. I mean, I can understand certain things, like why. I mean, I don't love everything when it comes to Nintendo, but I mean, overall, yeah, like, it's a corporation. It's a company. Like, I don't really like hate or dislike. I mean, they all make just video games, bro. It ain't even like that big of a deal. But like, yeah, some people are weird, bro. They got weird reasoning too. They'll talk about Pal World, or they'll talk about shutting down like fan games or things like that. That's what they get angry about. So it's like a lot of like incel stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that as a joke, guys, not serious. Honestly, these grifters are the exact same nostalgia people who will whine and whine about the good old days, how much McDonald's lack color nowadays. Bring back the dumb phones and no one's forcing you. I don't see how people can. I already read that. Shout outs to Deported, man. Appreciate the multiple support today, dude. 4 combos away from the platinum, so thank you guys so much, man. Yep, it's not consistent at all. Only when it benefits their narrative they want to push, aka propaganda. Yep, pretty much. Switch to clear of the trash deck. Listen, guys. I usually don't like trashing systems, but the Steam Deck is the one system where I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can trash that one. So you can trash that one in my opinion. So you can trash that one because it is what it is, you know. Did you see Destiny 2 ending support? I did see Destiny 2 ending support, and of course, I had to say something on Twitter because I saw John respond to this. I don't know, like I said, this dude's super popular on YouTube, and I've seen some of his videos, but he comes off as like somewhat like a schizo, like a somewhat like PC schizo, just like it doesn't make sense to me. And this guy's super popular on YouTube. He's like, I call him kind of like Evil John or like Angry John. Because he's like John, but like always angry about something in his videos. But he's super popular. People like him. Legendary drops. So Destiny announces that after almost 12 years, they're pretty much done with the Destiny universe. That they're just done. Because they've been making this game for forever. So they're not going to do any more content updates. But the game will remain playable. But they're done with updates for the game. And Legendary drops says, support the game with an established and invested audience. Nah, let's go whole hog into the game we haven't been able to push copies for and can't get players in. It's like these companies are allergic to success. So it's like, you want them to just make Destiny for forever? Sure, Marathon's not doing great. They never said that they're going to go into Marathon as well. They said that they got content updates, but they could be working on something new. They're probably going to be working on something different and something new. Maybe they worked on like a regular game with like a single player and like a tacked on multiplayer, like a normal game. Maybe they work on a normal game. Maybe they say, you know what, we're going to put live service behind us and we're just going to work on like a normal game and sell it for like $60 or $70 and like do normal things. And maybe take like 3 or 4 years and just make like a normal game. That's a possibility. But I don't understand this logic. Destiny's been around for forever. They've been creating, it's a live service game. Should they never move on from the game? Or should they just sit there and constantly make more and more and more and more content for Destiny till the end of time? I don't understand this logic at all. I really don't. But like I said, everybody likes this guy on YouTube, or everybody loves this guy on YouTube. His views, he gets crazy views, makes a ton of money. It just gets on and rants about how bad everything is and how PC's the best and indies are the best. But I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Shouldn't they move on? They never said that they're gonna move away from Destiny and then put everything into Marathon. Like I don't know. I don't think they're gonna put everything into Marathon. I think they're gonna put a little bit on Marathon. And I think they're gonna do something else outside of Marathon. I think that they see the writings on the wall for Marathon. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Continuously supporting Destiny for forever is the move. But this is what people say that they should do. I don't know. Sony won't let them do a normal game. They bought them over for a reason. Maybe not. I don't know. Then there's new leadership at Sony. At the time that they got Bungie, that was Jim Ryan, right? Was not under Jim Ryan. So they don't have. I don't know if they have the same leadership that wants to do live service 24/7 like they used to. Let's see. The PS guys will be back to celebrate sales in November. Yeah, when GTA comes out. Yeah, that's true. They'll take their hiatus. How can Blockbuster work in today's market? It can't. There is gameplay though. Legendary Josh is a PC diehard guy. Yeah, that's what I figured. He's a PC, kind of like a PC schizo. Like because like this, I don't know. This doesn't make sense. I don't understand why they can't move on. Like Destiny 2 is 2019. They've already been supporting the game for like what 7 years now. Like I think it's time to move on. Like I don't think Marathon's their future, so they need to start planning and start working on whatever they're gonna do next for the next big game. So I mean, if you're supporting Destiny with a bunch of like really good content, then you're probably never gonna have enough people to move over to make on your next game. So I don't know, man. This seems weird to me that he would complain about this when it's like, hey, look, Marathon's not doing well. They need to probably shift resources over to getting something else. Maybe he's thinking, okay, well, cancel Marathon and in the meantime do Destiny till you have your next move, and maybe that's something that you can do as well. But I don't know. I think that they should just leave Destiny behind. They should leave Marathon behind after the, whatever they promises out. Leave that behind, and then do something new. So they should start planning for something new. Maybe Destiny 3. I don't know. Maybe they do, or maybe the next spiritual successor to Destiny. So We'll see. I don't understand the logic though. I don't understand that logic. Destiny needs to be done. The story kept going on and on for years. It needs to be done and move on. Yeah, that's what I think. It needs to be done and move on, because I don't think that these you know, these updates that they do are easy to do. Like, they've got a lot of work. Like, right, you have all the story, you have all the different raids and stuff that they do there. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into making a game like Destiny, or making the expansions. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the best move to just sit there and constantly constantly do the same thing over and over again. So I don't know. That's just me though. That is just me. Or Sony can just shut them down. I mean, apparently there's going to be layoffs. Somebody said that. I'm going to research it though. Give me a second. Bungie. So I think Daniel said something about layoffs. So we'll see. Yeah, okay, there we go. Bloomberg. Okay, so Bloomberg, Bungie is planning significant layoffs following the end of Destiny 2 development. Destiny 3 is not in active production. Bungie staff are pitching and prototyping new projects, including in the Destiny franchise, but none have been greenlit. So yeah, they're getting ready. They're gonna, obviously Destiny had a lot of people that supported it, so they're obviously, you know, layoffs are happening. Marathon is not making the money that they thought it was going to make, so therefore they do not have extra money. Sony's not footing the bill to keep all those employees, even though they're a multi-billion-dollar corporation and they bought Bungie for, you know, what, $3-4 billion. So people just get fired. People just get let go. So yeah, they're prototyping new things and projects, and you know, we'll see what happens next. So that's it. So yeah, no Destiny 3 greenlit. Following confirmation it's ending Destiny 2 update, staff will reportedly focus on Marathon, but they're also prototyping other things. But they say that they are prototyping new projects, but nothing's set right now. So layoffs are happening. Yeah, Legend of Zelda music. So yeah, man. See, I'm not sure how the legendary drop Sky stream, how he live streams almost 7 to 9 hours a day. Wanted to check the channel out. That's way too much. No, a lot of people do stream that much. He probably has no kids. So like, if you can stream that long, if you have like no kids and like that's your job, then yeah. Back like before my son was born and after like I didn't see my daughter as much, so she wasn't in my house as much, like I had a ton of free time, so I could edit and I can stream for really long amounts of time because I didn't have to take care of my kid that was right there every single day. I just had her certain days. But if you don't have kids and if your job is YouTube, then you just have time. So yeah, he definitely has time to stream and make videos, and he probably has an editor too. So so that, I think those are the things that's happening right now, you know. 10 days, $10 says it'll be a space shooter. A space shooter? Is Marathon a space shooter? Does that qualify as a space shooter, or just like a weird shooter, or what does that qualify as? Then I can bet you or not what it might be. We are at 100 likes. Thank you for the 100 likes, guys. I appreciate that. We must attend the PS2 funeral when Switch 1 surpasses in lifetime sales. It can't be, because then there's gonna be like the meme, the Undertaker meme, where like he pops up out of the casket, but it's going to be the PS2 and Jim Ryan. He's gonna say, I have 5 million more PS2s that were sold in Guadalajara, or that were sold off the Baltic coast or off the Bermuda Triangle. Like there's gonna be some type of Amelia Earhart wreckage, and where it shows like on a crash landed secluded island, you know, or Madagascar. There's a bunch of like people that had PS2s somehow on an off-coast island that nobody knew about, and they hooked it up. They were playing. They made custom TVs, and they were playing, you know, SOCOM, and they were playing different video games that way. So Jim Ryan's gonna come back and let us know that no, it's not over, brother. It is not over. I mean, they'll say anywhere that they need to. They'll say any amount that they need to, you know. So I would say another 5 million, but it's definitely maybe 10 million. 500K PS2 sold in Antarctica. Polar bears bottom. The polar bears need to play PlayStation as well. They need to also play PlayStation. They need to play it. So that's the thing. Did you see Sega was teasing Crazy Taxi today? I didn't see that. Where were they teasing Sega? Where was Sega teasing Crazy Taxi? Let me see. Let me see if I can look that up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it right here. So there was a new post. Okay, that just I didn't know there was an official page for Crazy Taxi. I didn't even know that there was an official page for Crazy Taxi. So it looks like they are teasing it. So it's like a taxi light up with some like better graphics. Yeah, looks like they're teasing Crazy Taxi. What else have they put on this page though? The last thing that they tweeted was 2019. Wow, bro, it's been 7 years since their last tweet, since their last repost or anything. They've just been retweeting Sega forever. The 20th anniversary. Yeah, 2019. I'll be honest, man. I don't even like Crazy Taxi that much though. I played a lot of it back in the day, but I didn't play enough of it to be like, oh man, I really like. I think it's really good. I just didn't feel like I needed to deliver people, like drive around crazy and deliver people to different places and like have a timer that runs out. Then game over. I think Crazy Taxi works well as like an arcade game for like a few, like for like a game or two, but like sitting there and going like whoa, that music, and just sitting there and playing Crazy Taxi for like different, you know, and like picking people up and dropping them off and driving around all day, like that's just something I got tired of. When I got my Dreamcast in '99, it came with Crazy Taxi. No, not '99. Sorry, when I got it in, I think 2001, I got it for Christmas, and we bought it used off eBay back in the day. And I remember getting the Dreamcast and having a lot of fun with it. I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be great, because this is before I got a GameCube. I got a GameCube in 2002. And not have a GameCube yet, so I finally got the next generation. I finally got into the 6th gen in 2002, because I was still playing N64 games and Super Nintendo games and Game Boy and all of that in 2000 and 2001. Yeah, 2001. I didn't get a PS2 at launch, didn't have the money, but I played it though. I played it at friends' houses and all that. The original Xbox came out in 2001, didn't get that, and the GameCube came out in 2001, didn't have the money for any of those. But we got a GameCube, but we got a Dreamcast. We got a Dreamcast and like 15 games with 2 controllers and 2 VMUs for like $150, something like that. So, man, that was cool. It was a good Christmas. But anyway, it came with like Crazy Taxi and all that, and I was just like, and I was playing. I'm just like, yeah, it's cool, but it's just like kind of boring after a bit. Like, it don't really do anything. So I would need them to actually really do some stuff for me to be super excited about it. but yeah, I'm not really super excited about it right now. I don't think Marathon will even make it to a marathon. No 3K. It can't even do one lap without flopping. Yeah. Crazy Taxi works better as a mode in the arcade. Yeah, exactly. Like, it works better. Like, if Crazy Taxi was like an actual racing game with a campaign, I think that it needs like a real like campaign where there's like some story bits and there's some parts and like you do more than just drive people around. I know like you can get like, oh, like you can do like different types of techniques and like you can get like, you know, A tier, S tier ratings, but they actually need like more than that, like where you can like do some customization on your car. Like they need, and I think Crazy Taxi 3 might have had some of that. I don't remember, but like they definitely need more in today's day. If it's just driving around and dropping people off, yeah, that seems like a mode to me. But like they need to add like a lot, and I know some of them have like mini games, so like they would need to further expand those mini games. They would need to definitely make it more than what it is right now, you know. Will people compare Crazy Taxi to Mario Kart World? No, because Crazy Taxi and Mario Kart World have nothing to do with each other. People didn't compare Crazy Taxi to Mario Kart back in the day, so why would they compare Mario Kart World to it? Remember, Mario Kart came out in what, 91, something like that. It was like early Super Nintendo game. Crazy Taxi came out on the Dreamcast in the late 90s, if I'm not correct, or early 2000. So Mario Kart's been around, and Crazy Taxi was there, and nobody was like, "Oh man, Crazy Taxi versus, you know, Mario Kart 64 or like Mario Kart Super Circuit or, you know, anything like that." The Mario Kart games that were out when that game was relevant, so nobody said that at that time. I thought Crazy Taxi was first announced at the Game Awards in 2023 when it's a teaser. I don't remember when it was first announced. I thought Sega just said that they were going to be bringing back stuff. I don't remember, to be honest. I do not remember. The only comparison I've seen is Sonic Racing and Mario Kart. Oh. Yes, but people are dumber now. People are dumber now. You're right about that. People are dumb. People are dumb. Ooh. Ooh, man, I just saw something right now, and I don't want to get too much into it because it's kind of crazy, but that Chud the Builder situation is crazy. They had the bond hearing today, man. Oh, man, this guy might be cooked. This guy might be cooked. Ooh. Rejoice! I can finally go to yes, I can go to Tennessee. Let's go. Sega is really on a roll now. First Sonic Racing Crossroads and now Crazy Taxi just said. I mean, Crazy Taxi should be good. Like, Crazy Taxi should be good. It should be good, man. It should be good. Yeah, but apparently it says here, based on the full breakdown of the bond hearing today, they said that he lied about reaching for mace when he actually reached for his gun. There was no mace found anywhere near at the scene or in his vehicle. The mace was confiscated during this mace was confiscated during the Nashville arrest. Yeah, this does not look good. Yeah, this is not looking good. He approached them. He was live streaming. He approached them. So boom, right there. Stand your ground. Down. Abolished. Because yeah, it's not looking too good for him, bro. Wait a minute. Airline tickets? This can't be real, bro. Airline tickets to Istanbul, Turkey were found that were dated for tomorrow. A bulletproof vest, a rifle, a shotgun, ammunition, and a suspected bag of Mary Jane were also recovered from Chud's electronic devices for evidence. Oh my god! He was there for a child. He was there at the courthouse for a child support hearing. He was there for child. I didn't know what he was there for. He was at the courthouse for child support. And then that's when he decided to start streaming. And oh my dude, he's cooked. He's cooked. I don't know how he's gonna get out of this one, man. They found all that there. He was looking. Was he looking to? He was looking to just ditch America. He was looking to just ditch America, take the money, maybe the GoFundMe money. He was probably gonna ditch there, take the GoFundMe money, and start a new life in a different country and do the same thing, bro. Actually, no, you can't do that in different countries. They'll just arrest you. Like, you can't be doing that in different countries like that. But he was looked like he was trying to. He was trying to leave the country so he'd get out of paying child support. Man, that's crazy, bro. Oh man, that's why I gotta. Hey Dior, this is why I gotta start up my other channel, Dior. That's why I want to build a network. I want to do a sports channel and I want to do a commentary channel. This type of stuff we do on the commentary channel, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to go over. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta do that, Dior, man. We gotta get something set up. I know you at school, but we gotta get something set up, man. We gotta talk at maybe on the weekend or something. We gotta get this going, brother. We gotta get this going. We gotta do this. Plastic surgery, change his face, maybe. I mean, if you go to a country, I don't know if there's an extradition treaty or anything like that, but I mean, if he goes to a different country, I mean, like you can just obviously you don't gotta pay child support if you go to a different country and they're not gonna like extract you back here or like extradite you back here. Let's see here. You should do a commentary channel. Oh yeah, I want to do a commentary channel. Like, I want to do a commentary channel. I want to do a sports channel. I want to do a commentary channel. But the problem is I don't have time to edit. Like, I don't have time to edit a sports channel and a commentary channel. Like, I don't have time to edit those at all. So I need someone to edit for me. I need to bring somebody in. But I don't want to bring in anybody. I need to have somebody that I know, knows me. Like Dior knows my style, knows me, knows my editing and all that. So it's like, but Dior's still in school, so he's busy. He's got class and stuff, and like he's there on a scholarship, so he's probably gonna have a job afterwards. But like I want to talk with him. I want to see what job opportunities he has, and to see like whenever free time he has. I do want to see if he can work, and so he make a bit of money. He can make some money, and I can get my other stuff off the ground. You know. What game is this? I mean, if the Ku Klux Klan had a game, they'd probably do something like that. It's KKK the game. Oh man, bro. I only care about video games. Oh man, it's all good. It's all good. So you think Summer Games Fest ends with the live service? I think Keely's learned his lesson. I don't think Keely's ever gonna end it with the live service ever again, man. I don't think that's ever gonna happen again. So yeah, I think that's the thing, man. I miss E3. We pretty much got a pseudo E3 now in Sonic. You have Summer Games Fest, you have PlayStation, you have Sony, and Nintendo's probably all doing their stuff in June. So you pretty much have E3. It's the same, almost the same thing, just not named E3. You should do some sports commentary with Chuck and Shaq on NBA TV. Those two are a trip. I don't think Shaq and Chuck would not want to talk. They don't know who I am. They don't know me. So, I mean, I don't know them, and I don't think they're just going to let me on their platform. But yeah, I wish I could, bro. I wish I could, but probably not. You don't miss E3? Why don't you miss E3? People used to say that they miss the spectacle of E3. Like, I do and I don't miss E3. There's definitely some good things about E3, but there's some actual trash things about E3 too. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows for E3. You know, there's definitely some stuff that's not so good about it. Hey OJ, have you seen the latest video on Paul Gale Network? He says Switch 2 crossed 21 million a few days ago. Paul Gale's here, but I did not get a chance to check out the video, but I definitely will check out the video. 21 million. It seems about right if you look at the sales numbers. Like if you just tally up Japan and just like the estimated sales numbers for like Europe and all that, yeah, it definitely seems like around 21 million or so. They're at 19 million, so probably another, you know, million plus right now at this point. We're already in May, so that's April. Now we're in May, so yeah, definitely seems about 21 million. I think I don't know what were they forecasting for Q1. I forgot how much did they say that they're forecasting for Q1. But yeah, I think I said they're gonna sell product around, you know, 2 to 3 million, somewhere in that range. So it looks like it's gonna be about that, because Q1 is April, May, and June. Those 3 months. Let's see here. I think Switch could pass the GameCube right before the end of the first year. You think Switch 2 could pass the GameCube? Oh, man, I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand what the sales are at right now, my boy. You need to watch more of my videos. I think you need to watch more of my videos, my boy. I think Switch 2 could pass the GameCube right before the end of the year. You need to watch more of my videos, my boy. I don't think you know that. You don't know the sales details right now, my man. So let me show you them. So here are the sales right now. Switch 2's at 19.86 million. That was at the end of March. The GameCube is only at 21 million. So it's not going to be before that. It's not going to be a could. It's either pretty much already right around. It's probably like more like right around there right now. Because by the end of March, they were at 19.86 million. So if you tally up what they've sold in Japan, especially this past week they sold 217,000 units in Japan. The week before that, I think they sold another almost like 100 something thousand or something like that. So that's already 300,000 units right there. So they're already well over 20 million. So it's going to be well before the end of the year. It's going to be well before the end of the year. So well before that. Because the GameCube's only at 21.74 million and they're already at 19. So you're saying Switch 2 could pass the GameCube right before the end of the first year? I think it's gonna be well past. I think it's gonna be past that before then. I think it's gonna be. Okay. Before the end of the Switch 2's first year on the market. Okay, got you. Now I see what you're saying. Before Switch 2's first year on the market. Gotcha. I think the end of the first year. Okay. I got you. Okay, yeah, 19. So June. So that'd be like what? We get the sales numbers. I mean, it could. I think it will. 19, 20, 21. I mean, they need 2 million units. They need less than 2 million units. 19, yeah, 20, 21. Yeah, but they don't need 2. Yeah, it's going to pass it up. It's going to pass it up because they need less than 2 million. All they need is 1 point something million to pass it up. So I definitely think it's going to pass it up before the first year or before the first, like before June. Like it's going to do that. I think it's going to do that. It's going to be right at it or it's going to pass it up. Yes. I see what you're saying now. That's like 2 more weeks. A few more weeks. Yeah, about in 2 weeks exactly. Because like the Switch 2 launched on, was it June 3rd or was it June 4th or was it June 5th? Which day did it launch on? I forgot the day that it launched on because I was at a midnight release, so I don't remember. Was it the 4th or was it the 4th or was it the 5th or was it the? I think it was the 4th, right? Or June 5th? Okay, June 5th. Yeah, it's about 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks in a day. Pretty much 2 weeks from now. So. Yeah, it's definitely got a chance. But I was thinking about all of June as well. It's so crazy to see 13 franchises with individual titles that have sold over 5 million units. So this is a great post by John Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, NBA 2K, Borderlands, Carnival Games, Bully Scholarship Edition, XCOM 2, LA Noire, Max Payne, Bioshock, Mafia, Sid Meier's Civilization, Midnight Club. And then John said this, Spawnwave was like, Carnival Games just happy to be here. Carnival Games used to be a big deal, bro. It used to sell tons of copies. Carnival Games used to sell a bunch of copies. This man OJ giving out homework. Nah, it's all good. Shout out Chips and Sticks. What's up, man? Welcome. Will you do a year review on Switch 2 around the June 5th day? Oh, will I? Wait till you guys see my anniversary video. I'm gonna do a review, and I'm gonna do a little bit of let's just say cleaning up the trash and the fruit variety. Bananas, clowns, basement schizos. So don't worry, we're gonna have a thing for you, bruh. We're gonna have it. Well, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about a year after on the market. I'm gonna talk about the future. I'm gonna talk about what's good, what's bad. I'm gonna give a full review after a year, but then I'm also gonna go after a few other things. You know, I want to see more debates. Chips and Sticks. If you can get anybody that has any amount of credibility to debate me, I'm down. They've all ran away. Bead Queen says it's only 2 million behind the PS5 lifetime sales in Japan, so I think my prediction of passing it within 2 years is highly likely. Yeah, it's gonna pass it, absolutely, because the reason why I say it's gonna pass it within 2 years is because it's gonna get Ocarina of Time and it's gonna get Splatoon Raiders and Fire Emblem. Those are gonna be the games that make it pass it up. By the holiday, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, yeah, both weeks in Japan. So like, they did 2 weeks, so it's 3 weeks total, because they added 2 weeks together because of the Golden Week, so they didn't have. So it's 2 weeks for that 114K. So it averaged about 107K per each week, and then 217,000 units. But yeah, within the last 3 weeks, it's been 420,000, 430,000, almost half a million. Or sorry, almost half a million. Yeah, almost half a million in that time frame. So 400,000 units plus. But no, I can't do debates anymore because we cook so many frauds for debates. They don't want to debate me. All the guys that are content creators that I've called out on this page, they know who they are. Hawk Tua and Banana Schizo. They don't want to talk. So they're scared. They ran scared from me. They don't want to talk. So, I mean, look, I can't force people to come through. I've said I'll debate you on somebody else's channel. I'll debate you anywhere that you want. You know, they don't want to debate. So, I mean, I can't do any more. And I'm not going to do debates with mentally challenged people. You know what I'm saying? Like people that are just like I said, intentionally like console warring mentally challenged, like console war mentally challenged people, like schizos like that. I'm not doing debates with those type of people. Like I said, the mentally challenged console war people, I'm not doing debates with those guys. So I did a few with them, or a couple, and they've gotten just smoked on this channel. They got bodied. So people are like, dude, OJ, you're wasting your time. You know, so I'm not doing that. So nobody wants to talk. So, because they already know what's going to happen. Absolutely not. I would be something substantial and good. Yeah, nobody wants to talk because once again, they're scared. They're scared to discuss video games. So they don't want to be wrong to their audience. Remember, there's a grift here. YouTube, back in the day, people used to do debates and stuff because it wasn't a grift. It wasn't like, oh, I can make all this money off of lying. Now in today's day, you want people as little as possible to like, not see you failing. So, especially on a topic that you don't know what you're talking about, or that you've been wrong on. So, the people that have been wrong on Switch 2, they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk live, at least, because that's going to make them look bad. And that kills their grift. Think about it. If you are someone that's known for making money from being negative or from being, wrong, or, just being like, over hatred towards something, you don't want people thinking that you were wrong on those things. You want people thinking that you were justified. So, that's the reason why, Banana Guy won't debate me and stuff like that, because he knows that he's wrong on a lot of things. I've cooked him multiple times on Twitter and stuff. I've cooked him on my own videos. I know people have sent him clips. He doesn't watch, or he just ignores it. He knows he's wrong. So why debate somebody when you know that you're going to get cooked like that, you know? But he still talks, he still lies and makes up stuff about Switch 2. I mean, he's still lying. So still lies. But it's all good. What Nintendo showed up at the Game Awards and did an hour-long Nintendo Direct, they're not going to do that anymore. Stop making up stuff. Switch 2 is only about 1.9 consoles away from lifetime sales in the PS5's 5 and 6 months. 5 years, 6 months, crazy. Well, I think you're talking about like in Japan, right? Absolutely. So, oh man, remember the Skype video days? Oh yeah, I remember that. People, dude, I respect those. I respect the people back then way more than I respect the people today. Today's trolls and today's schizos are like significantly worse than the ones in the past. The ones in the past actually played video games, and like you can tell because like they'd actually play the games and they would show like achievements and they would show stuff. Today's PC schizos and like trolls and Hawk Tuas, you know, they don't even play games. They barely play games or don't even play games. They're just looking to make as much money possible, gaming the algorithm through negative feedback loops. So it's just like, or like through like a negative clickbait titles and tags and stuff. So today's trolls and they're scammers, man. They scam people. Scam us. Yeah, very unhinged behavior. Very unhinged over video games, you know? Over video games. So. Over video games. Over video games, which is crazy. Trolls today are cowards. They know they can get away with what they say because they're behind a keyboard. They met face to face to be embarrassment. Maybe, or maybe not. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? So we will see. The dude gamers used to say some racist ish on them Skype chats too. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I mean, not only just the Skype. I wasn't talking about like. I'm talking about like the debates and stuff like on the Skype stuff. I'm not talking about like the racist people. I'm talking about like the actual like debates and things that were happening, like with gaming and all that. It was much better before. So. Shout outs to Ashoka Tano with the $5. And this is, you do a live stream with Colin Moriarty and do a live debate with him on Nintendo. I would love to do a discussion with Colin. I haven't reached out to him. That's the Sacred Symbols guy. Yeah, he's one of the goats in my area. I would love to do a debate with him or a discussion with him. But I think we'd have to talk about it. Maybe I'll reach out to him. I would love to do something. You know, I know John has worked with him before. I think I've talked with him before on Twitter, but I was kind of giving him hell about some things. So yeah, I'll reach out to him. I'll DM him. Hey man, you want to have a? I don't know if there's anything to debate though. You know, Colin's a pretty grounded guy. He's not dumb, so I don't think there's anything to really debate. He knows he was wrong about the Switch 1, and he was wrong about the you know, he was wrong about the Switch 1, and he was wrong. Actually, was he wrong about the Switch 2 as well? I don't remember if he said anything about Switch 2, but I know he was wrong about Switch 1. He was really wrong about Switch 1, and he was wrong about the 3DS as well. He was wrong about that, but I guess he was right about the Wii U. So that's the thing. And also, Microsoft is confirming that Fable will launch on PS5, Game Pass, Steam, Xbox Series X and S. So it is going to be a launch title for PS5, like dual launch. So they're not moving that. They're not rescinding that at least. But yeah, I'd like to do a live stream with Colin Moriarty talking about Nintendo or talk about PlayStation and everything. I think that'd be kind of cool, but I don't think he sees any value in me like that. I mean, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We have had his Sacred Symbols co-host on, Dustin. So I know Dustin. Me and Dustin, we know each other. We follow each other on Twitter and all that. We're cool. And I watch his channel every now and then. I think he's dropped by this channel a couple times too. If he watches a few things here and there. So, I mean, if I talk to Dustin, I'm pretty sure I could, you know, talk to Colin. Because like I said, me and Dustin are cool. But yeah, Fable 2, no, it's never been confirmed for Switch 2 at all. That's never been a thing. I mean, it could come. But they've never said it's coming to Switch 2. So yeah, there you go. So much for exclusives are back so much. Well, you never know what they're going to do in the future, I guess, right? Xbox is no more. Xbox is still around, man. They're gonna be around. They're still gonna do stuff. It is what it is with Xbox, you know? Capcom has been doing heavy Switch 2 support. Capcom's been pretty good on Switch 2. Yeah, Capcom, Square Enix, they've been good so far. Western developers are not on board with Switch 2 100%. Like, they're not going to do stuff day and date because all their engines, all their stuff is tuned to make games for Xbox, like x86. Japanese developers are more keen because they have to worry about Japan as well. And Japan, obviously, Switch 2 is selling like crazy in Japan. So they can't just say, oh, we're not going to support Switch 2. They kind of have to. Western developers don't need to rely on Switch 2 at all. Let's see here. Helix has to rock. It has to. It's not at the price. It's going to be DOA, just like kind of like the Xbox Series kind of was. It's going to be DOA based on the information that we know right now, unless they get the price down. But it's probably going to be DOA, to be honest. Let's see. I know how it sounds, but do you think Tetris could be a character in Smash? No. Ashoka Tano with the $10 dono. Yo, what's up, Ashoka Tano? And says, he always says that people who have Switch only play Nintendo games on Switch and nothing else. I still have my Switch 1 and play a ton of third parties on Switch 1. It's his opinion, though. I mean, yeah, I think it's just an opinion. I mean, I think he's just speaking generally. I mean, do people actually only just play Nintendo games on Nintendo? Obviously not. I mean, there's plenty of evidence that they don't. Cyberpunk, we've got sales numbers, or we've got sales positioning. Cyberpunk, the developer stated that the Switch 2, it did well. It helped them boost sales. And we do know that The Witcher 3, for example, sold over 1 million units plus on Switch 1. You know, we know that there's games that sell third-party stuff that sells on Switch 2, or that sells on Nintendo platforms. We know this. This has already been confirmed with sales numbers. Now, does it sell as much as PlayStation and Xbox? I mean, no, not as much when it comes to like Western games, certain stuff. No. But are there Japanese titles, like third-party games that sell well on Nintendo platforms? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's definitely Japanese titles. Like Resident Evil, for example. That sold really well on the Switch 1. Like old Resident Evil 6 sold like 1 million plus units. Resident Evil sells great on Nintendo platforms. So no, there's definitely more. I mean, obviously it's not as much as PlayStation or PC, but there's still more. There's still stuff. So Ashoka Tano, thank you so much for the big $10 dono. Hey yo, we appreciate that over here. 55. Ashoka Tano definitely carrying the stream today. Definitely carrying the stream today. Let's go. Shout outs. I appreciate that. 111 on the board. Yo, I appreciate that, Ashoka Tano. Make sure you guys, if you want a music suggestion, let me know. I got you, Ashoka. I got you on the music. But now we are going to play the Limit Break. Shout outs to Shoka, appreciate you. Star Fox being sold out on Walmart and Amazon kind of surprised me. Also, it looks like once the game is released, discount goes away on physical release. Yes, I did see that, which I want to talk about that probably in a video tomorrow. So I didn't know that about Yoshi. I thought I'd be able to just walk into the store and get it for the 60, and I couldn't. But I'll still buy the game. But yeah, unfortunately, you can't just, you know, walk into this. You can't just get that. That deal ends after pre-orders. So I luckily already pre-ordered. I already pre-ordered the what's it called? I already pre-ordered Star Fox, so I gotta pre-order Splatoon Raiders on Amazon. Like I gotta make sure that I'm gonna pre-order Splatoon Raiders right now. So Splatoon Raiders, Amazon. I gotta pre-order these things, man. So just so I can get that price because it goes up afterwards. It does go up on. They should say that pre-order price. They should say pre-order price. They should say pre-order. So let me go ahead and pre-order it on Amazon so I can get that pre-order price. Oh man, so I can get that pre-order price on here. So it is what it is on that one, man. I would have pre-ordered Yoshi if I should have just pre-ordered Yoshi on Amazon. I should have. I need to upgrade my Switch 2 SD card to 509 gigabyte to 1 terabyte. It's getting full. You don't need to do that. What you need to do is you need to delete some games that you're not playing. GBC cat. Right. You need to do it because like between the internal memory and if you, I think you have a 512, not a 509. You have a 512 gigabyte memory card because they don't come in 509 unless you got a bootleg one. What you need to do, brother, is that you need to delete some games that you're not using, that you're not playing. You don't play every single game. You know, so you have 700 gigabytes of memory, about 700 gigabytes. That's enough. That is enough. Just delete some stuff that you know that you're not going to go back to. So just delete some stuff, man. True, OJ. I just love having them there, but it's true. Yeah, you're being obsessive and compulsive. There's no need to do all that. You just need to delete some stuff that you don't play anymore, that you know that you're not gonna play. You know good and well there's gonna be a bunch of games that you don't play anymore. You know, so just delete those ones. Just delete that. But sure, having one, but that 1 terabyte's gonna fill up. It's gonna fill up fast too, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I need a 2 terabyte, or I need even more. So that's why I say it's better to just delete the ones that you're not using. And of course, buy physical whenever you can. Because then you don't gotta worry about deleting anything. Real physical when you can. At least that's what I do. The funniest thing is that like when I have my regular PS5, you know, that only has about what 500 gigabytes, and it doesn't even have all that. So it's so funny because like I never bought an extra I never bought like an extra like data or anything for anything. I never bought anything at all, you know, for my PS5, or I just deleted stuff. And you know, PS5, the game sizes are big and only 500 gigabytes. You can't put too many games on there, and they don't have actual real physical games, even though people like to act like they do. They don't. You got to install. It's like a PC game, so everything installs, so it doesn't play off the disc. So I'm just installing anything, so I can't even have all my back catalog of like PS4 games and all that because it would just fill up way too fast. So I can't even do that. I tell people they don't need an add-on SSD for PS5. People hate deleting games. For some people, people really do because it takes a while to delete to download them back. Yo, Simeon Coin with the 100 core crystal says getting in. Small blessing from me to you, and also I saw Switch 2 Satisfy Grip dockable for $48.99 on Amazon. For those who want to know, music request Brave Fencer Musashi Frost Dragon theme. Yeah, that's a good price on that. That's a good price. Brave Fencer Musashi. Brave Fencer Musashi. Brave Fencer Musashi Frost Dragon. Yesterday I was so busy, and like when we got back, me and my wife from doing everything that we needed to get done, my wife actually was like, you know what? Like I'm just gonna let you just do whatever. So man, I just played freaking Romancing Saga 2 till like 4 a.m. I think I played Romancing Saga 2 till about 3:30, 4 a.m. I was like, oh my gosh, I just absorbed it all. I just absorbed it in my body, man. I just absorbed it all up in my body. And my body is ready. I just played Romancing Saga. I just absorbed it. It was great. The essence of it, man. Oh man. Forgot to add the 2-day shipping too. Okay, yeah, nice 2-day shipping. Unless you have like Amazon Prime, right? Well, I just got home from Tomb Raider and got a Switch 2 update. What a shame. Well, I just got home to see if Tomb Raider got a Switch 2 update. What a shame. Well, I guess people are talking about how the update's still not there yet. They said that it's there, but it's not there, so I think there might be an issue with that. So, Kirby Air Riders is the best. Random, Felipe, random, but yes, Kirby Air Riders, goated, right? Goated situation with Kirby Air Riders. Let's go. Kirby Air Riders and Fall Guys. Those are like the two goats for you, right, Felipe? 4 more days and we'll be a month away from Star Fox OJ. Can't believe it's coming already soon. Yep, that's why it's so good, J-Views, to announce a game then have it released sometime close. Like, that was crazy. They announced it in May, it's coming out in June. A month and some odd weeks later. That is how you get it done, baby. I like that. I like that a lot. So, I like that a lot. Quite a bit. So yeah, man. I like that Nintendo's been releasing AAA every month. I don't know if I'd call these AAA games. I don't know if I'd call Yoshi. I mean, at least in the modern sense of what people think AAA games. But I'd say this: they're releasing good games. We need good games. GGG games or GG games. Good games. I call them GG games. I call them glue games. The games that are kind of like the glue that help hold up the structure in between, like the big, you know, like you have like a structure. You need the glue to hold the structure. These are the glue games, in my opinion. Games like Xenoblade Chronicles X, you know, Switch 2 Edition. You've got Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, Splatoon Raiders, Star Fox. These are all the glue games that help you get by each month, to help us get to like the big Mario or the Zeldas or even like Fire Emblem or something like that, right? Like, or like Dustbloods if you're excited for that, or other games, Smash Brothers, whatever's coming, right? Animal Crossing. So those are the glue games, man. Those are the like, you need them. And like I said, I like, the more and more I play, the more and more that I keep getting like I get into games, the more and more I'm starting to like just like gameplay, super gameplay focus. I mean, story's good too, and then definitely story's great, but like I'm really looking to see what game has the gameplay that gets me like interested and excited to play. Like, I don't really need like the massive cinematics and all that type of stuff. I mean, that stuff's great, but I need to make sure that the gameplay is lit and is involved and in depth. Now, not every game has to be like that. You can have mixtape type games and all that, which are cool. But for me, like what I'm going to like the most, you know, like I don't need to have AAA the best graphics ever and all that. I just need good, smooth gameplay, fun, you know, combat, good music, things like that to help me get through the game. So that's my thing. Yeah, I never played Romancing Saga either. Well, I did play Romancing Saga, but I never played like the mainline normal ones until I played Romancing Saga 2. But it's like a super nerd RPG. Like, you gotta like RPGs quite a bit to like this one. You gotta like old school RPGs. I think like if you like old school turn-based RPGs, then this game's definitely for you. I like old school RPGs, so I like it. It's good. Yeah, I really appreciate unique gameplay experiences more than 5-minute cutscenes. Yeah, I'm into more of the gameplay experiences at this point, so I don't really need all the greatest graphics ever or anything like that, you know? I don't need it. Also, we got a new trailer as well for Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger IX3. That's coming to Switch 2 and PC in 2027. So it's the new Mega Man, essentially, man. They've been making these games for a hot minute, the Gunvolt games. I like Gunvolt. Gunvolt's fun. I just kind of lost track of the franchise. I played it on the... Was it Switch 1? I think I played it a lot on the Switch 1, then I kind of just stopped playing it. But it's a good franchise. It's a really good franchise. So yeah. They still making they still making that since the 3DS. Yeah, I think I might have played it on the 3DS first. That's why I kind of paused for a little bit. So I think I might have paused just for a bit because I think that's, yeah, I started playing on the 3DS first. Simic was, I have Amazon Prime, my yearly subscription along with PS subscription, both NSO 1-year subscriptions, nice. I don't do PS Plus subscription, I don't do that, but NSO yes, Amazon yes. Okay, this year has been a transition year because no AAA games. Transition year because no AAA games. I don't know. I guess it depends on what your definition of AAA is, right? Most people will call probably like Splatoon Raiders, or like Yoshi. They call it like a AAA type game, or like Star Fox AAA type game. But other people do, other people don't. Whatever you think, that's fine too. Inti Creates pumps out 3 games a year. I don't know how they do it. Do they pump out 3 games a year? Did you see Tom Henderson said Ubisoft is testing generative AI Far Cry 7 for R&D? I didn't hear the Far Cry 7 part. I did hear the generative AI part. MJ, you know your favorite RPG is, I think, meant Chrono Trigger. What are your number 2 and number 3? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I haven't thought about it too much, but maybe Xenoblade, something. Yeah, Xenoblade probably is up there. I don't know. Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, something like that. Fire Emblem Awakening, maybe, like Chrono Trigger, Fire Emblem Awakening, and maybe like Xenoblade 1 or Xenoblade 3. Maybe Xenoblade 3, like Xenoblade 3 and Future Redeemed. I don't know, it's up there. SMT5 Vengeance is definitely up there, like a top 10 for me. The Vengeance version of SMT5. Vengeance. So good. So yeah. Skies of Arcadia is pretty good. There's a lot of good ones. Final Fantasy 6 is good. Final Fantasy 7 is good. A lot of good RPGs over the years. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I did do a top 25 RPGs of all time. So you can check out that video if you want. I like Expedition 33 a lot too. So go watch my video, top RPGs of all. I did a top 25 RPG videos of all time, or RPG games of all time. So I do have that on the channel. So maybe I can link that for you. Top 25. I think was it JRPGs of all time? Yeah, I did a top back in May of 2024. So about 2 years ago, a little bit over, right about 2 years ago, May 19th, 2024. So yeah, I pretty much had it 1, 2, 3 for the most part. Chrono Trigger. I think it was Fire Emblem. I think number 3 was Fire Emblem. Number 2, Fire Emblem Awakening. Or 3 Houses, one of those 2. Number 2 was like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or something like that, or Xenoblade, and then number 1 I think was Chrono Trigger. But I mean, I have like a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of different stuff. PS1, PS2, Switch, SNES, GameCube, PS4. There's oh my god, man, it's a pretty good variety, and it's a 45-minute video. This video is one of my more popular videos out there, so yeah, check it out. I will link it for you if you want to check that video out. Like I said, it's a good video. I think it's a good video, at least. Analytics. Yeah, 202. I mean, it still gets views to this day. It still gets like 50 to 100 views per day. So it's still racking up views and subscribers. I got this video was crazy, bro. This video was crazy. It did really well in terms of revenue, and I got 700 and since people that watch this video that subscribe, 736 people subscribe by watching this video, and it has 202,000 views. So it did pretty good. I can't wait till we get more games on Switch 2. I can start doing my compilation videos for Switch 2, and I think that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I saw that the whole Lego Donkey Kong thing. That's pretty cool. I don't really buy Legos, though. I'll be honest. I don't buy Legos. So since I don't buy Legos, I don't really get excited for them since I don't buy them. So yeah, it's one of those things I don't really care too much about. But yeah, they did tease them. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this a million times, Cave. I mean, I've discussed what they can do for a new game or not. I mean, whatever they do, they end up doing, that's fine. I don't care. Give me a new Xenoblade, give me a new whatever. Whatever they do, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Just get me something that's cool, that's dope. Whatever they think creatively, artistically, it would be good. That's cool. But I mean, yeah, we've discussed that at length in so many videos. So if you want to hear like my full spiel on it, check out the vids. Anytime that just type Monolith Soft, and I've talked about it a million times. Even on this channel, we've talked about it so much. So yeah, whatever they do, it's fine. Give me a new IP, that's fine. Give me a new Xenoblade game, that's fine. Whatever they decide to do, it's cool. I'm at this point. At this point, I don't care. Whatever they do, it's cool. You know, I mean, I have a preference, but it doesn't really matter. Just give me a new Monolith Soft. Give me a new Monolith Soft game. Give me something new, and I'm down, you know? But no, I get it. Like, a new IP would be great. But I don't know. Is the new IP going to be good? I don't know. We don't know. Xenoblade, it's great. They can do something within that. They can change the battle system, and it can feel new. So, we'll see. Played Luminous Avenger and a bunch of my favorite, more in Gunvolt 1 and 2. Great games still, yeah. Really good games. Do you think we'll get P6 info this year? I think so. I think at some point. One of these events might announce it. P6, they might have like an actual like trailer, like a teaser trailer for it this year. Maybe at the Game Awards. Maybe Game Awards. That'd be good. What's up, J2 Blue? What is good? What is good? Do you know what Sonic Superstars got permanent price drop on Steam? No, don't care. I don't go on Steam, really. I don't play games on Steam too much. And I don't care about Sonic Superstars. So, nope, don't care. You gonna check it out? So. You gonna check that one out or not? Keep your expectations low for the Game Awards. Yeah, I mean, even if they announce Persona there, that's fine. Like, I don't ever have any like really big expectations for the Game Awards or anything like that. You guys know me, man. You know I don't have any big expectations for the Game Awards or stuff like that. I always stream it because there's always going to be some type of announcement. So that's cool, right? So there's always going to be cool announcements. Let's see, super late to the topic, but I think that looking at Colin Moriarty's take on Nintendo and especially Switch, it's like seeing the 5 stages of grief. He's almost at an acceptance phase. I don't know. I don't watch Sacred Symbols and all this stuff, and I don't see what he says about Nintendo because I know he's like a PlayStation specialist. So I don't see what he says about Nintendo. So like, what has he said about Switch 2 at least? You know, like I know what he said about Switch 1. We covered that on the channel. But like, what did he say about Switch 2 to where he got like to the acceptance phase? Not at this point. So, you know, we'll see. No, it's all good. It's all good. Of course, you should have high expectations for Nintendo and console manufacturers. I mean, they're the ones making the games. But right now, Nimar, you don't even got to Switch 2 because you rather buy freaking food. You rather buy fast food. So right now, you should have expectations to stop eating fast food 24/7 and get yourself a Switch 2. That's the expectations that I have expectations that you're not gonna eat yourself into a Snorlax. That's my expectations. PGA ending was horrible last year. Will not live that down. I think they're gonna make it much better this year. They're gonna definitely correct that. Wondering when we officially hear the new game for Bandai Namco Singapore. Like, who's branding Nintendo Singapore? Thought that would have happened already. No, you don't know how. You don't know how these work. The report studio. So I think that the problem is that the report studio. So you thought, and I don't think you thought that they're a port studio. I don't think you knew that they're a port studio. They do art assets and things like that. They don't make brand new games and all that type of stuff. That's not what they are. They're basically a support studio. So they're not going to tell you what they're working on. They're support on something. So you're probably not going to find out until like you dig through the credits about Bandai Namco Singapore. It's not a development studio like Monolith Soft or like the Zelda team or like the EPD teams. That's not what they are. Nintendo bought them to help them with probably third-party games in addition to porting processes for titles or helping out with art or assets on other games when they need them, because games just take more resources and time. So you misunderstood what Bandai Namco Singapore actually is. They are not a studio that's going to be sitting there doing a bunch of big games and having, people's, like, they don't have like a company. They're not going to have like a company president come and talk like, Takahashi or interviews, and they're not going to do all that. So that's the reason why, and they just purchased them, I think, this year. Was it this year or the end of last year? So yeah, there's no way that you're going to know about what they're doing. I mean, we didn't know about Shiver until WWE. I think Nintendo purchased Shiver, and we didn't know about that until somebody dug through WWE 2K, what was it, 2K24 or 2K25? We didn't know what they were doing until somebody dug through the credits of something. So nah. Code Vein 2 was a big surprise last year. No one was expecting a sequel, and nobody cared because that game flopped. I don't think anybody bought that game. That game flopped. It did not sell anything in Japan and dropped off the charts before you can say Code Vein. So, yeah, I don't think anybody cared about that game. I heard nobody talking about it on Twitter, social media. It had like no pull whatsoever. No pull. No. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to, I am right about what I'm saying about them. They're a port studio. They do art assets and things like that. They don't do regular typical big games and stuff like that. Like they were helping out on Metroid Prime 4 before it got canceled and re-put to Retro Studios. But yeah, you'll see what they're working on whenever we get the next games. Heck, Star Fox might come out and be like, oh, they helped out with Star Fox or something. So yeah, you're not gonna get that yet, man. And even if you were, that'd be something for maybe at the next Nintendo Direct. They're not just gonna all of a sudden announce what game they're working on. Like that's not how it works. That's not how when you purchase someone, they don't just announce a game out of nowhere, So it's gonna be something announced at a Direct or something like that. Do you feel like a lot of these game companies will die? Are you optimistic? No. I mean, I don't know what you mean. Die? No. I think most game companies will be fine. They'll be fine. Will there be issues and layoffs and stuff? Yeah. I can't believe we're already approaching Switch 2's first year anniversary. Time really does fly. I mean, I can and I can't believe it. It's like a double-edged sword thing for me, because I can believe it that it's this fast because of how much stuff that I've talked about over the year, but then I can't believe it because it just felt like yesterday that you had a bunch of frauds acting like, making fake sales videos and, stupid banana videos and stuff like that. So it feels that way and it doesn't, it's like both. It's like, it definitely feels both. But all right, guys, I think we are going to wrap this one up. We have hit our limit break. We have hit that. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate it. We are going to stream a little bit earlier tomorrow for JoJo Friday, just because I have work and some other stuff that I have to do. So we are going to stream a bit earlier. So yeah, that's one thing. If you have not checked out my most recent video, I did a video around, I think, a little bit after noon today. A lot of people are really enjoying it. It's actually doing pretty well. 6K plus views, going on 7K views. So if you have not seen that video, I talk about Switch 2 sales starting to dominate. I talk about other stuff as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff to discuss, man. A lot of good stuff. Gaming news, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and other stuff that's happening, man. Switch 2 anniversary lands on Summer Games Fest Day, and trust me, nobody at the Summer Games Fest cares. Nobody cares because they barely talk about Switch 2 at all. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Shout outs to the Elite Ninjas today, man. You guys were awesome. Ashoka Tano, big Ashoka Tano, definitely getting us there with the 55 on the Hokage board. So you guys give Ashoka Tano some Elite Ninja hand signs and love. Thank you so much. We hit the platinum on this 158. We're going to go to 160. We're getting towards 160. On the back half to 200. Let's go. We got to have another marathon stream. So, not marathon the game, but like a marathon stream on the channel, like 5 hours plus or something. So, thank you guys so much for coming out to today's stream. So you guys are awesome. Love you guys so much. We'll once again be back. We will be back for another stream tomorrow, but it's going to be, like I said, like around 12 or so p.m. PT, 3 p.m. Eastern time for my live stream tomorrow. We'll have a new video up in the morning too or something like that as well. So, all right, guys. Love y'all so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for everybody that came out. Shout out to all the Elite Ninjas. Shout out to everybody that dropped support. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace.